Hopefully this time it's gonna work. Oh shit, look at that drop frames. Oh, drop frames. Oh, drop frames. Oh, look at those drop frames. Oh, that's painful. Oh, that's painful. Ugh, that's painful. So looks like I'm gonna have to lower the bitrate really, really low. This is the absolute shittiest freaking quality that that I'm gonna have to deliver to y'all. Really, really, just bottom of the barrel tier. This is the best that I can do. Shit quality that I can. This is the lowest that I can go. Otherwise, it's gonna be just super pixels. Just nothing but pixels. The internet is for now at least, from what I'm seeing in OBS, it's stable. But if I bump the bitrate any higher, it gets really unstable. It gets unstable as fuck. And this is the lowest that I can get. I cannot get any lower than this. If I get any lower than this, it looks like freaking Minecraft. Actually, no, it's like a 1-bit console. It's just trash. It looks terrible. But anyway, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing very well. Sorry about the last stream. Internet's been dying. It's been messing up with me, and I cannot stream in my usual bitrate. And the moment I stream at my usual bitrate, which is 400 kilobytes per second, that is already pretty low. That is already very low bitrate. Now I'm streaming at 192. That, if I do any sorts of movements, if any sort of intense movements, the screen will fuck up. Like, seriously, just look at that. Like, at this point, you probably see the screen is just fucking up. It's just ridiculous. Really, really freaking ridiculous. It's just but this is the best way for me to stream. I cannot not stream I cannot stream in any other resolution, in any other bitrate, because otherwise the stream's gonna get fucked up. Anyway, like I asked previously, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys doing very well. What you guys been watching? What you guys been listening to? What you guys been playing? Any sorts of food plus? I want to check on the quality before I move on, because it will look like trash the moment I just flail my hands like that. Damn, there's a bit of a slow motion in that. I don't know what's going on with those effects. Yeah, look at those quality. You can't even read the chat. I can't even, the chat is so blocky. The chat is so blocky, you can't even read it. It's amazing. It's astonishing, like what the fuck? Unless if I like switch to 480p. Maybe if I switch to 480p would actually... Okay, the chat is somewhat readable at 480p. But maybe if I like do any sorts of intense motion. Like it's Minecraft. Oh holy shit, I look like it's Minecraft me. It's disgusting. I don't think I can even play the intro and can survive. Holy shit, that's disgusting. The chat is somewhat readable. Somewhat readable. But again, this is the best that my internet can do. My internet is so shit that you're looking at it like you're in freaking dial-up or something. Sorry about all of this, ladies and gentlemen. Blame freaking IndieHome. Blame freaking Speedy. I'm stuck with this internet. I tried. I asked my dad always, every single time, to upgrade my internet, but I need to finish my papers, and then fine, I'll finish my papers. Sorry about that. But yeah, hopefully we can still, at least you can still see some of the things that I want to show you. And by the way, I am recording the 1080p version of this, so if you're watching the live version is gonna be shit. Live version is gonna be just trash quality. But the 1080p version, if you want to rewatch it later, I'll upload the 1080p version. 1080p, completely no sorts of blocks, no sorts of all of that crap. Yeah. I see. I see the reason. It's gotta be you, isn't it? You're the cause. You're the cause of this problem. This bitch over here is the cause of all the problems, and you better watch it. She's fucking alive right there. This bitch right here is the cause of all the freaking problems. How about you don't? How about you don't? You stay away from this. Actually, no. You weren't there when the phone this entire thing. So, anyway. Where was I? Attack of the Bitrate 2, The Reckoning. I'm doing just fine, thank you. Although it is a night where I live, it's midday. Are you guys ready for round 2 of Appa versus his internet? Yes. Yes. Just finished Totono, now playing Majikoi I2. What the heck, Appa? Have you cursed your phone? It sounds so good. Yeah, again, this is the... Oh yeah, by the way, she's alive. You might have missed that. Appabend's Minecraft skin win. Here's some shekels. Thank you so much for the shekels. As also, thank you so much for the shekels last time. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry for the internet quality. Really, really sorry. Really, really sorry. But this is the best that I can do without it screwing up or anything. So, what up, guys? Papa Appa, round 2 fight. What if Appabend was removed? Well, so far I am not removed. So, let's see. Appa, why you keep adding time to the timer? 30 minutes was good, but an hour is too much talk. Well, to be fair, it was a day late. we've doing this 1 day late. So, give me some slack. Actually, one thing yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Appa versus Appa's internet round 2 fight. Ugh, this is just shit quality slideshow stream. Well, thankfully we're not showing any gameplay, because if we are actually showing gameplay, it would, I mean, gameplay would pretty much trash the stream. It will be Minecraft quality. It would be straight up unwatchable if I show any sort of gameplay. Which is a shame, because I do want to play some games. But internet's been trash lately. Appa did nothing wrong. Can someone buy me money? Can someone buy me money? Buy me money. Buy me money. Buy me money. Buy me. Buy me money, I guess. Let's see. If I had the rig up, I would have tried to contact them. Sudden Appa. Let's see. For the stream, we're Razer Dark lagging live. Oh, nice PowerPoint. Lag's telling me otherwise. Not again. Damn it, Appa, you had one job. The pixels. This is trash, ladies and gentlemen. Just straight up trash. 8-bit stream. 2006 YouTube. I blame 5G towers for that. Terraria graphics. Shit quality feels like nostalgic of the good times when internet was still an untamed wildland with YouTube censorship sounds like a joke. Have you tried paying your internet bills? I actually, now that you remind me about that, I want to talk about that. That's a funny thing. I tried paying my internet bills. I just couldn't. I have the money. Hey, I give you money, you give me internet. Simple transaction is that. But every single time I try to connect to whoever the hell is running at IndieHome right there, hey, here's my money. You give me internet, please. And they're like, nah, fam, it's Saturday or something. We ain't giving you internet. Oh, screw you. I have a freaking stream. How about you shut the hell up? You know what? I'm bumping the quality slightly. Will it get unstable? Pray for me. Okay, it seems stable. It seems stable. Seems stable. It's dropping. It's well, it's now 256 kilobyte per second. Hopefully hopefully that will improve things. streaming via your Atari 2600 IC. If you see the number 1.84956, does this remind you of something? That sounds like a Steins Gate. That sounds like Steins Gate. The thingy, the Alpha Steins Gate thingy. Do you plan on using Starlink when available? What is Starlink? It's like Carnival Phantasm with Taiga sinking the animation budget. Glad to be able to give your stream my undivided attention. Why are you pong this stream? Looks like a Sega CD cutscene. Hey, look at the bright side. You could use the low quality for a vaporwave video. Hey. If you can't read it, then I guess you won't see my trolling. Well, I can read. I don't have to read the chat here on the left. I have a browser tab literally on the chat. I read almost every part of the chat. So, welcome to the 80s, people. Hey, you got some little bit of a nice nostalgia for all of you guys who want to see some trash internet. Because this is the trash. This is the trash you can get. Just got Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Dead Rising 2 off the record for sale this week. Been enjoying those a lot. Cool. To my fellow metalheads, Ella Storm's latest album, Curse of the Crystal Coconut, got released yesterday. Only learned it 10 minutes prior. Lower your recording to 720p. It's on 480p. Okay, there you go. There you go. It's okay. You don't like it. Okay. You don't like that. You don't like it when I bump that too much. Okay, fine. 256 and they're like, no, I'm not doing that shit. The internet just fucking goes berserk. And there you go. It doesn't like it. It doesn't like 250. It doesn't like 256 going back to 192. So, Minecraft stream, ladies and gentlemen. Not playing the intro. Actually, you know what? Let's play the intro. Let's play the intro, and please somebody have the intro recorded so that I want to see how fucking terrible the intro is delivered on like 144p. 144p is part of the charm. Let's see. That bitch causing our shit. Monica, for the last time, stop programming. You're not good at it. Nice girl if you ignore the killing. Please upgrade your appabend to premium appabend. Also playing Advance Wars 2 for the first time. Cool. Let's see here. Appa versus the internet. Insert Iron Man Tosanai here. How you doing, my Indonesian boy? Internet shit and can't really exactly stream gameplay, so... Did you see the new Attack on Titan poster for the final season? I haven't seen that. I haven't really cared too much about Attack on Titan in general. Give him shekels so he can upgrade to super internet. That is true, ladies and gentlemen. Give me shekels so that I can upgrade to super internet. I'm drawing Guile a JoJo pose while I'm listening to you bitching about your bitrate. Good stream, Appa. Just so Appa doesn't miss it, Vita 3K is Vita emulator that's slowly starting to be able to play Persona 4 Golden, but it lacks audio and can only run the first 5 minutes of the game. I know there are some developments of Vita emulators, but they're not perfect and they're still in development. Hopefully, we can still see progress and being done by all of those people who can actually do the programmings and all that stuff. Been rereading Gunsmith Cats. It hurts to know you'll never have a girlfriend like Riley Vincent, best girl there ever was. Be right back, fams. Find a eat dinner. Not showing gameplay. Since when did you start working for Ubisoft? Arthur, we need more money. Gameplay would look awful if it ever survived the copy strike. Buy me money. Sounds like a rapper's song title. I missed these streams and all the fellow idiots who watched it. Appa, if girlfriend hates that that their boyfriend get mad with them liking pics of hot women, would they act the same with anime titties? If girlfriends hate that their boyfriends get mad with them liking pics of hot women, would they act the same with anime titties? I don't know. Depends on the person. Depends on the girlfriend. I can't exactly generalize if girlfriends who angry about that would angry about anime titties. It most likely will, but again, depends on the girl. So, you need dead presidents. Hey, either it worked. Appa's connection is brought to you by Acme Inc. We have to get the money. 1-bit stream. You had one job stream, one job. 2006 YouTube, where's the 5-star rating? Oh man, I do want the 5-star rating here. Yeah, just if you feel bad for my internet, shekels right down below. Does selling items count as buying money? Huh. Yeah, makes sense. Sounds a lot like Telmex. Never took kindly to being a homework kind of person, but I had to get my grades back up when I was in high school. That is the real big thunk. Dorime for Apa. One does not simply provide internet in in Indonesia. Upgrading to 240p. What are your plans for the weekend? Make sure this internet can stream. I'm trying my hardest to make sure that this shit internet can actually stream. Hold on, let me see. Let me see how bad is it. Okay, phone, how bad is it? Can you give me a report? Actually, that's not so bad. Let's do some quick motion. Do some quick motion. Come on. Quick motion. There we go. There we go. That fucking pixelated shit. Oh. Oh. If only you had a NordVPN sponsorship. It's my below average quality internet versus your just bad internet. Let's see who dies first. Would you like a persona or a stand? Well, considering that a stand can actually be used in real life purposes, I would say a stand is objectively better than a persona. Starlink is Elon Musk's satellite internet, I believe. Ooh. Yes, please, give me that shit. If Appa doesn't move, looks too much, doesn't pixelate too much. Actually, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Might as well as let me try to do a bit of a demonstration for demonstration purposes. So there should be a text right here. I'm just gonna move around, just zoom in, just for the purpose of the stream. Zoom in the text, and then move around the text like that. And let me see the result. No. We're not on the stream yet. We're not on the stream yet. Let me see. Come on. Load that. I missed it. You're scrolling too far. Okay, whatever. Whatever, fine. We'll see. We'll see how it goes later as this thing plays. Where are we in the chat? Kinda have to keep the stream 2 seconds behind to reduce buffering issues. Oof. Hey, you're alive, Appa. So just before the stream started, I watched the ISS and Elon's rocket pass to the night sky. Oh yeah, cool. Did I miss that? Can you scroll a little bit, Appa? Here it is. Actually, that's not so bad. That could have been a lot worse. That could have been a lot worse. It could have been Atari 2600. So are you gonna use the ICQ instead of YouTube's chat to comment now? Appa, have you considered creating your own radio station after graduation? What would I be talking about in my own radio station? Maybe a Spotify Memestream exclusive. But I don't want a Spotify Memestream exclusive, fam. Egg 16 or 32-bit Appa? Okay, here's the text section. It's not so bad. Could have been worse. Well, could have been worse. The bufferings begin. It's good to have the stream back for yesterday blunder. Also, you a Mecha fan, Appa? Not really. Not really my thing. Can't get back to Twitch. They demanded I reset pass and refused to give me the godforsaken email. Yikes. By the way, Darkest Dungeon is playable for free this weekend on Steam. Have fun surrendering your sanity. Ooh, cool. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters 2 Yamikai Ketoki, playing that on an emulator. Half bit, quarter bit. Alpha stream. Real player has returned. PS2 graphics stream. Oof. The Risk Games. And then Alpha stream on the bottom. I'm playing a Japanese game, not much knowing the words. Then again, it's not that hard. Fans, I'm gonna destroy this man's career with that intro. Shuan Head is pro Antifa. Who cares? Yeah, Indie Home is horseshit. I'm with you. Indie Home is trash. They're just like, I need to grab, my brother has this meme of like, good tier internet, and then just trash tier internet, Indie Home. Just Indie Home is just trash tier straight up. And I have to use Indie Home because that's the only thing that's connected here. Physically. Solar flare levels of blindness intro incoming. Hey man, what's up? I'm just leveling my monsters on a copy of Pokemon Sword. Cool. The way your face gets pixelated reminds me of police documentaries where they pixelate suspect's identity. Have you been a naughty boy as of late? Well, other than the fact that I've been sharing my doujins collection, my favorite doujins, not really. Is the Totono visual novel that good? Because I heard it inspired the Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's kind of basic. For the most, I haven't actually played it, but I've seen videos of it. I've seen how it plays. It's mostly just a standard visual novel, standard high school visual novel that gets weirder and weirder as it goes on, and has a bit of a twist ending. And it's one of the visual novels that sort of inspired Doki Doki Literature Club, if you're into that sort of thing. Also, I'm struggling to not buy Mechanicus during this Warhammer sales because I need to save money. The programmers need to find a way to make it touchscreen work for the PS Vita. However, it does work for the 3DS, so it is possible. Playing a lot of Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Damn, Mortal Kombat Armageddon. I actually really love Mortal Kombat Armageddon. It's one of those games where it's kind of silly, but it's back when Mortal Kombat is trying to rip off the 3D, the Tekken days. Love that shit. Pirate technology is the best technology in the world. PSX, I think you mean PS2. The stream will probably be worse for me since I am outside. Well, the internet is already trash. Your internet's gonna be trash. How bad can this stream be? No lag over here so far. That's because I compensated lag for quality. So all of this pixelated crap you're seeing on the screen right now, that is the price that I have to pay in order for this lag. So for no lag on the stream. So yeah. Can't see Vita emulation being decent. Going to take a while before that becomes at least stable. Yeah, it's gonna take a while on that one. Even 3DS still on its infancy. Well, I know PS1 and PS2 emulators need a certain video card. I don't know if I should feel empathy or laugh out loud at Tumblr refugees that only now see the problems with Sindel retcon as an empowered woman, yet get annoyed with any criticism of regressive writing. Sindel? The Mortal Kombat Sindel? Stop wasting our budget, Taiga. I've been playing some games, rest in peace, Appa, and clearing out my anime backlog. Why am I rest in peace when you're playing games? That's good. How's your country and your countrymen are doing in the quarantine? My country is doing terrible, actually. Everything's delayed. My brother didn't get to school. My mother only occasionally get to work. My dad only occasionally gets to work. They all have to get home early. No one actually gets to the malls these days. I only go out just to buy food and the essential stuff, and I have to wear a masker. And which actually, this is the masker that I use. This is not the one that I bought, but I love the texture. I love the texture for this one. Look at that. Look at that. It's so girly. It's so cute. Oh, now I see why my brother has a bit of a problem. Every single time he wears one of this, it's like he breathes and then it just covers on his freaking glasses. So there's that. Anyway, dude, you just started to an NES character, man. Monica giving you trouble again? Yes. Better off modding a Vita. Looks like patties. It could be. In which case, well, ladies and gentlemen, I have access to patties. I have sucked these patties off of... What the fuck am I on? Better off modding a Vita. Did you hear that people are fighting back against Twitter? Depends. Fighting back against Twitter what? What thing about Twitter? There are many things about Twitter. The Twitter warriors, Twitter what? Fighting what? That's too vague. The stream looks fine. Let's fuck it up even more. It is pixelated as shit, but at least it's not cutting hard like yesterday. Yes, exactly. So I'd say I'd rather have it pixelated than have it buffering. That's just me. It's a 90s gif. Exactly. Beautiful 10p. Be careful if the animators are gonna leave you white. Saw TGR space taking off and landing while the riots are fucking garbage and those people should get shot in the face in Minecraft, of course. Everyone else went to space. Cool. Love your shirt. I definitely would love a slice of opie. Hey. And I thought American internet is bad. Kokodayo, Appa, please. Spoilers, Appa, Naughty Dog's coming for you. We'll get to Naughty Dog in a bit. Will you stream Cyberpunk 2077 when it comes out? Fam. I mean... in case you cannot see the current state that I am right now, I am incapable of streaming in a quality that is acceptable for people to see any sort of gameplay. But regardless, I hope from watching and observing the stream, you can ascertain the current issue that I am having as of right now. What if you're going to the 1950s, or what if we are going to go to the 1950s or the 1960s this decade? The machine spirits are angry. Aesthetic 360p, guys. This is definitely one of the ways for you to embrace the experience of the 360p experience. Through the means of a low bitrate, you are able to experience such wonderful visuals of pixelated happenings in front of you right now. So, Memestream in the 90s. Hey! Memestream in the 90s. Memestream in the 90s. Deja vu. I just been in this place before. America is pretty much a freaking auto scroll. America is pretty much gonna go to shit in a handbasket, if that's how the saying goes. This thing is annoying the living crap out of me. Just screws up my glasses and screws up everything. Oh, watch it. Hold on. I last time I checked, I don't have an alter ego without my glasses. Sorry, excuse me. That was some really old guy, weird guy. But anyway, let's see. Where is I? Appa, do you stand my favorite vomit diarrhea band, the George? The fuck was that? Needs purple vignette and some film grain for the true 2005 experience. It's real player format. Can you try up your bitrate? I cannot. If I up my bitrate, it will literally become a slideshow. It will buffer like shit. But if I downgrade the bitrate, it will stream like this. It will basically stream in a consistent in a less buffering but very pixelated 1080p version upcoming. Don't worry. Apply your thermal paste. Appabend's mean stream now on VHS. Hi Appabend, how are you? So how are those riots, Appa? They were getting worse than I thought. Well, I haven't been paying attention lately. I haven't been paying attention to the news, even though everybody talks about it on Twitter, to the point where, okay, is there anybody on Twitter that doesn't talk about the riots? I know the riots are terrible and everything like that. You get into share your takes, but I just literally, I don't care. And apparently not caring, the act of me not caring about the riots is actually a topic that I want to talk about in this stream, because there's somebody who makes a really bad take on it. Give me a minute. Where's that? Where's the freaking take? Here you go. Over here. Aha. Ooh. Oh, delicious. Some delicious bad takes. Bad takes. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. We'll get to all the bad takes after like 30 minutes at a time. I forgot. I can't see the timer right now. I'm just gonna see the freaking where's the here it is. Might as well put it right here. Oh wow, why are you back? And you're making hot takes just as always. Yeah, while I'm doing this, just keep on posting your questions and etc. Couple of why do you have to there exactly? Oh yeah, I have freaking that. Okay, where's the one that I edited? There we go. Sorry you can't see this. Aha, got him. There's a take. Yeah, I'll keep that one in the end. Anyway, where is I? My VHS copy of Nemo has more pixels. From now on, I'm gonna call any similar situation Appa stream moment. Appa, my name is Rose Censored. Convict Appa. Here is Redacted Ben in jail for degeneracy. Totono is great, has its fault, but the ending is so good and everything comes together. I can deal with this Sega CD FMV quality of video. Cool. I think I'm gonna bother people on Animal Crossing until the meme stream starts. Appa, have you played the new Shantae game? I don't know there's a new Shantae game. Would you play a branching RPG that functions like a visual novel outside of combat, but with more dialogue options? Aren't you basically describing Persona? But seriously, no. A branching RPG that functions like a visual novel outside of combat, but with more dialogue options. Yeah, you're basically describing Persona or Trails. Actually, yeah, you're basically describing Persona. I don't know what else you're gonna... If any of you played Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Duel Stories, yeah, this game I mentioned, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters 2, Yamekai Kitoki, it's the same gameplay, trial and error fusing, while dealing with damage since Yu-Gi-Oh! In Totono, if you play the same route, you get new dialogue which hint the characters are aware that they are in a visual novel. Ooh, cool. But did you hear the news about the American couple that adopt a kid with autism and play around with him for the views of their channel until they return it because they couldn't control him? I actually have heard of that one. I actually like the post on the thread on Twitter. That's horrible. Holy shit. And here I am playing the Hunter Call of the Wilds. Is it COTW Call of the Wilds during mission? Hopefully the PS Vita emulator will be more usable in the next 5 to 10 years. Oh, I did it, Appa. I stopped being a free-to-play Arc Knight scrub Dota by spending $30 on the game. Seriously? If you have a ghost girlfriend, would it be considered necrophiliac? Huh. Interesting. Maybe not. But actually, I did recommend a ghost doujin in one of my threads, which is interesting. Hey Appa, did you hear that about Helltaker? Recently, people talking about it, saying stuff like this is the second Doki Doki Literature Club phenomenon. I have seen people drawing characters from Helltaker, but I don't know what Helltaker is. Just gonna try to Google that. As Google's loading that, let me reading it. Been playing Surviving Mars. Helltaker is a free indie game by Van Ripper. It follows the story of an unnamed man, looks like an XP of Johnny Bravo. One day decides to visit using fire and brimstone hell so he can assemble a harem of demon girls via a series of block puzzles and chocolate pancakes. Cool. Not my thing, but cool. Anyway, what do you mean trash internet on both ends don't cancel? What do you mean trash internet on both ends don't cancel each other? Don't cancel out each other. I salute you, Appa. Quality or anime-esque quality? Hey, Appa, go to Yongya's recent Twitter. He has some takes. Don't know if he's trolling or not. What takes? What about Yongya? What's Yongya's been tweeting? Okay, as that's loading, I'm trying to, let's see. Yongya said, fuck racism, fuck abuse of power, fuck senseless murder, and fuck injustice, hashtag Black Lives Matter. Nothing about the situation that leads to riots is ever okay, but push people far enough and they'll fight back, especially when lives are at stake, and when cops sworn to protect citizens like George Floyd and abusing their power, doing the killing and getting away with it. What about it? He makes that take, he shares that opinion. What about it? I just don't care. That's his take. I've seen people that I follow make bad takes. That happens. So, hey chat, what's better, massive opie or a fat dummy thick ass? Interesting question. Who's your Mortal Kombat waifu? Melina? Maybe Melina. I'll take Melina. Nice mask texture, looks like patties. I tried to switch emulator. It seems to have a problem with Windows plus AMD GPU combo because AMD have bad GPU drivers for Windows. Oof. Appa Streamer Chan. Appa Chan. I still play Assassin's Creed New Leaf. Assassin's Creed New Leaf! Assassin's Creed New Leaf! Assassin's Creed New Leaf! Fucking amazing! Assassin's Creed New Leaf! Yes, baby! The revolutionary of our time, Assassin's Creed New Leaf! Jesus. Animal Crossing New Leaf on Chitra since I'm too broke for a Switch. Cool. Newest Assassin's Creed game, ladies and gentlemen. It's not the Vikings, it's Assassin's Creed New Leaf. Freaking. Oh, man. Appa been wearing SOX mask, serial killer mask, panty face mask. I wonder how many masks were made from patties. For a moment, I thought he was putting Pancio in his face. Every face mask has this issue, Appa. Kind of looks like patties. Appa used anime patties as a mask and ultimate man of culture. Anyone hear the rumors about Sega possibly coming out with a console next week? Lies. Press X on that one. Might just be any game reveal, but who knows? I wonder if Indonesia is dealing with COVID-19 better than America. Nah, fam. Looks like a member of Socks. Yeah, that looks really great on you. I rip you because you cannot play games because of your awful internet. Well, I can play games. I just don't have to play them online. I can play offline games. I can play Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 3 on my freaking phone. I can just put my phone, let's see. I can just put my phone right here, right on this controller, play some good old Resident Evil Nemesis and see. Hey, Monica, get out of the freaking phone, out of the way. Freaking Monica. COVID mask appa. The woke Twitter. You can put cotton in the sides of the nose under the mask to reduce the steam on the glasses. Huh, cool. Sega isn't rich enough to be in the console market. You fucking weeb. Appa, who will be your husband though? Hashtag no homo. That's a broad question. You have no cable internet or fiber. This is fiber. Or at least they claim to be this is fiber. And I do have wired LAN coming from the wall all the way here. I have a router splitting the PC, my laptop, my PC, my PS4, my Switch, all of them connected, all of them unplugged. And from the outside, everything is unplugged other than this router to the freaking modem. That's it, and still trash. So, Appa stream games. Yeah, exactly. Have you heard about the hoopla involving Skyrim Grandma and VG? We'll get to that. Are you gonna make a video of Cyberpunk 2070 freaking auto scroll? Are you gonna make a video of Cyberpunk 2077 when your internet is not capable of streaming it? I probably will if the game actually got released. So just get an Ethernet cable. I literally am connected to Ethernet and it's still shit. So, oh god, please, not the 1960s. About MK11, because the Twitter crowd finally noticed that the new Sindel is a Mary Sue for siding with Shao Kahn and being evil all along. Well, forgive me for not paying attention to the MK11 storyline. I've been preoccupied with... Hello? Test? Why is my headphone disconnected? Okay. I've been preoccupied with other games that are more interesting. Retro Appa? No, not the panties. Well, classic Sindel was a tragic MILF who sacrificed herself to protect her people. And there's no continuation in the comment. Just stream Cyberpunk 2077 in 240p. Call it retro gaming stream. You know what? That's a good freaking idea. Let's freaking do that. Angel Troy donated $1. Assassin's Creed New Leaf coming 2069. Here's some more shekels. Ladies and gentlemen, please upgrade the internet's quality to make sure that the internet doesn't look terrible on my end. Thank you so much for your donation. Keep them coming. Fam, Assassin's Creed New Leaf. Assassin's Creed New Leaf. Shao Kahn making Outer World great again is bullshit because he didn't pay taxes. Would you play an RPG that functions like a visual novel outside of combat but with way more dialogue options? Again, that's basically Persona. Currently standing in line at giant groceries, watching stream on my phone, can't miss appabend. Pretty much I am saying what if we revert back to the 1950s, 60s this decade, but things are reversed. Hopefully it won't be that drastic and the future will be bright. Well, depends on which 80s, 50s or 60s aesthetic that you want to bring into the modern times, because there are a lot of things in the 50s and the 60s that we'd rather not have in the modern times. We've seen someone on Twitter say that peaceful protests have never worked. MLK would be so disappointed, I'm telling you. Yeah, that's also a really bad take. And the same has been removed due to the standards these people cry so much irony. At least you still have clean microfiber cloth for your glasses, so there's that. I have a bunch of clean microfiber glasses. Microfiber cloths, not glasses. But, oh, this might as well clean this shit. Okay, where was I? Pixelapa. Seems everybody in America is in uncontrolled rage mode over what happened in Minneapolis. What else is new? Riots? I thought it's a leaked footage of Ubisoft games. Anything crazy on Indonesia lately? Well, apparently there's this guy. There is, meanwhile Indonesia, a couple of meanwhile Indonesia stories. There is this guy who is in high school. Actually, no, he's just entering high school. He is a 15-year-old guy who was in a relationship with a 13-year-old girl. And he decided, because this 13-year-old girl broke up with the 15-year-old guy, he decided to share her nudes everywhere. So he basically shared child porn. And he got fucking arrested for it. I mean, why would you, dude? Oh my god, it's so freaking dumb. Why would you do that? The second, meanwhile, Indonesian story is a lot funnier. So there's this guy who got freaking catfish, essentially. He was chatting on with this girl in WhatsApp, right? This guy was chatting with this girl in WhatsApp, having a bit of talk and everything like that. So the girl is asking him to meet up in the hotel. And I'm like, okay, sounds like something interesting is gonna happen. And it does. Something interesting actually does happen, except it's not as interesting as expected. Because the guy actually met with 2 cross-dressers, she-males. The guy got catfished by 2 she-males. And not only that, but these 2 she-males robbed him. Not only that they robbed him, they stripped him naked, and he just basically went out of the hotel completely butt naked, asking people for help and telling them, hey, these 2 cross-dressers are trying to rob me. And everything is on tape. I am fucking fuming. It's the most craziest fucking shit that I've seen in a while. Like, you got freaking riots out there in America. We got a guy buck naked telling everybody that he got freaking robbed by 2 freaking cross-dressers. Like, what the hell? Police help! It's a trap! No, for real. That story's for real. It's all recorded. It's on my Twitter. You should see it. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, man. It's crazy. Well, most people I follow tweet about charity towards George Floyd. I kind of getting tired of seeing the riots. At this very moment, America burns. Would it be funny to find bad takes unrelated to the riots? There are a lot of bad takes unrelated to the riots. Don't worry. I got a lot of the good stuff. Appa is making the Pixel movie. Auto-scroll internet, maybe appabend's meta gene power is technology antagonism. I just don't care about the riots at this point. It's getting really annoying only seeing them in my Reddit feed. Thank you. Exactly my opinion right there. It's like GTA San Andreas mission where the jury declares Tenpenny innocent. All San Andreas become a chaos that in a nutshell it is. Actually, that is kind of true. That is how it goes. Except San Andreas is kind of inspired. San Andreas is kind of inspired with the LA, with the riots, the 90s riot was in LA, forgot. Delicious bad takes. Can bad takes be considered delicious though? Wouldn't that be rather oxymoronic? Well, it's delicious for us to unleash our rage upon the bad takes. If we just unleash our emotions and just let go of our inner rage and just get rage for just a couple of seconds on just some dumb internet takes for a while, it's good. It's nice. You just need to let it all out. But just don't do it all the freaking time, because that's again, it's kind of like drinking alcohol. It's kind of like any other addiction. Do it too much. You need to do it in moderation. Just don't do it all the time. Korean Roofs, where you at? This stream surprisingly runs better than hentais with Opera VPN. Fucking. Oh man, Opera fucking. Appa equals Hackerman. This Sega CD game looks very good. 30 minutes left until meme stream time. Any retro RPG you like? The Trail Scout. Not really, but Appa's no glasses alter ego is just him looking tired. Branching RPG means multiple routes. Persona and Trails have one route. Yeah, but So basically, what you're asking is Persona with more routes. That's basically what you're asking. So. Hopefully people will get their senses back to normal before lots of regrets get made. Appa, have you played the new Streets of Rage? I haven't. Howdy lad, have you seen the whole Doja Cat controversy? What the hell is a Doja Cat? Is that President Valentine's new cat? Doja Cat or something? What? Personas are stands, but stands are cooler. No. Personas can only be used in the metaverse. Stands can be used in real life. There. Stands are objectively better. Like, straight up better. You cannot use personas in real life. Stats are infinitely better. So, Appas and everyone, what anime do you recommend that aren't isekais, harem, slice of life, or both? Aren't isekais, harem, slice of life, or both? Black Lagoon, Perfect Blue, Monster, freaking Katawa Shoujo. That's not an anime, but still play it regardless. What a bunch of assholes. I hope they... Well, that's not exactly harem, but anyway. What a bunch of assholes. I hope they lose their child. No, another one consumed by the Art Knights. Appa, what was the last thing you ate? Fried chicken with rice. That's it. Fruits Baskets is not in that category. Who do you think is the worst Fate character? I can't exactly pick one. Depends on which Fate. Fate Stay Night? Fate Grand Order? Because in fact, Fate Grand Order, there are a lot of characters and I couldn't pick one. And I haven't played the game, but I know the characters and I couldn't exactly pick which one is my least favorite. As for Fate Stay Night, even Fate Stay Night, I couldn't really exactly pick my least favorite character. Anyway, Helltaker is free on Steam. In the meantime, just gonna watch out for my family and enjoy my hobbies. Cool. I mean, a fusion of all of them. The fuck is Helltaker? A game with demon gulls? Yes. Remember that puzzle game with skippable puzzles I told you about a few weeks ago? That's Helltaker. Huh. Huh. Cool. So, let's see. Opie is better. Flat is justice though. What about both? This is the part where I talk about Assassin's Creed New Leaf. Hey Appa, if you're marrying a fictional character, is it considered an objectophilia? Maybe. Assassin's Creed New Horizons? Isabel confirmed next assassin? I'd honestly follow someone with shit takes than follow someone who spams politics. You know what? That's actually... I agree with that. I actually agree with that. That would get me interested in Assassin's Creed. Doom Odyssey. Assassin's Creed Kiwami. Hentai Kamen Appa. 10 out of 10 crossover. Lol, Sega doesn't need to waste money on consoles now that they're dead. I just wanted you to see Young Yes' recent tweets because it was just a small concern. Just thought it was worth letting you know. Concern, what needs to be concerned? It's just him. He has opinions and I disagree with his opinions. You can't expect everybody. You cannot expect everybody that you follow, everybody that you like to have opinions that you always 100% agree with. That's just the reality of the situation, guys. I disagree with, if I disagree with Young, I actually don't know if I disagree with Young or not on this one because I don't have a lot of information. I don't care about the riots in general. That's his take. Okay, whatever. That's his prerogative. But, they're just gonna be takes. If I disagree with him, they're gonna be takes I disagree with him. They're gonna be takes I disagree with many other people. It just happens. Just because you feel concerned that one person disagrees with you, you don't need to be worried that disagreements happen. That's what I'm saying. Isabel's a freaking Templar. I knew it. It's freaking Templar. That fucking thought. Anyway, single player games better than multiplayer mass shooters. You must apply the sacred ointment to make Monica bent over. Play with me, Monica. Assassin's Creed New Leaf main character, Eve. Adam can't because he has a straight white male. I already forgot it was Monica or Monica. Yada yada. Damn, Isabel must be picking up interest after interacting with M-rated game series. By me, Monica. Shekels for the Shekel God. Maybe there's a net bottleneck in it. Actually, you know what? Let's have Monica here. Let's have Monica to ooh. Get out of the way. Out of the way notifications. Let's have Monica to stare at you. Let's have live Monica to stare at you. Just Anyway, where was I? Maybe there's a net bottleneck in the neighborhood of Appa. I want a 50s future that would be awesome. Buy microfiber glasses for Appa. I think I'm gonna shop Assassin's Creed and Animal Crossing characters into an image. Someone hasn't learned from Gandhi and the independence of India. Reminded me of the time my brother tried to title The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess and Legend of Zelda Smooth Moose. MLK even stated in the same interview where he states his understanding for the outcry of the masses that riots are self-defeating. That part riot defenders always left out. I just put a bandana over my face like a gangster mask. Bro Momento, lol, he played himself. Pretty much appabend the negative aspects now if it's 1950s and 1960s brought new music to modern times or comic art style with modern storytelling. The good news is that there hasn't been much bad talk in anime. Well, if you see the stream, don't worry, we'll get to it. Anyone here watch the latest episode of Bro Trip 4K? Vulcan Lives. This girl. I wonder if Indonesia have their own version of FBI. Maybe. Actually, they kind of do. Should I delete you, Monica? Actually, give me a minute. Let me try something. 1P Monica. 1P Monica. 1P Monica indeed. Let me try something. No. Setting this. Let me try making you to move. Let's see if can you move? Ooh. Can I tap your head and you would shake? Yes. Yes. Yes! 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 Look at that, she's happy. She's happy if I like tap her head. Yes! Anyway, where was I? A 15-year-old using revenge porn because his girlfriend broke up with him is disgusting. Did the 15-year-old become a registered sex offender? Probably. And that's why I'm antisocial. Is Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey the game to introduce a non-SMT version to this franchise, or are there better options? Actually, that's not a bad way to introduce yourself to the franchise. I do like Nocturne, but SMT is a little bit more crowded, so that you can feel a little bit more familiar atmosphere. Nocturne is very isolated, very desolate, very lonely. If you like to being lonely in the post-apocalyptic universe, then get Nocturne. But if you want to have a couple more crowds with you and a bit of a more lively atmosphere, then get Strange Journey, because it's practically an army trying to kill the demons. While in Nocturne, it's just some. I want to see that freaking meme. A bunch of armies fight a bunch of armies with demons fighting demons, or some high school kid. I want to put that in a freaking meme. So it is some Florida shit exactly. Nice 1P game you got there, Appa. I know. From that story, I think Ryuji got off lucky. It was inspired by the LA riots in 92. Yeah. It's kind of like a repeat of the LA riots. Yeah. Appa, if you heard about Indonesia, Appa search Bite song, you're gonna love it. So the delicious bad takes are the purge for kids. Got it. The Persona 1 and 2 characters could use theirs in real life. Well, besides the people who can use their... Besides the Persona 1 and 2 characters could use theirs in real life. Besides the people who can use their personas outside. But stands can kill you if you're not powerful enough to control them. Well, yes. So control them. Unless it's a stand like Superfly. Appa, if you played Evenical. I haven't played Evenical. Kata Shoujo is harem. Technically, kind of. Yes. Stands or servants from Fate, what's better? What about before Persona 3? The people could use personas in the real world in 1 and 2. Yes, I know. Shit though, but Shinji is worst Fate character from every timeline ever. Well, he was supposed to be a terrible character, but as for how he's written, as for how he's come to that conclusion as a villain-esque character, he's not bad. So, actually, that's one of the questions that I would like to ask you guys. When you say the worst character, what do you mean? What do you define a worst character? A character that is written terribly, or a character that is just really unpleasant for you to... I mean, I can say like a character like freaking, say, Dolores Umbridge from Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. That is a really terrible character. She's designed to be unpleasant for everybody. Everybody hates her. Hates her a lot more so than Voldemort. But in terms of how she is written to make people to hate her, she's actually a good character. So exactly, you need to... It depends on which part of a character that you consider to be the worst. Or at least in how I see it. Anyway, Kata Shoujo is better than DDLC, and Shizune is better than Monica. Fucking fight me. It's not exactly a bad take, but anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. The worst character in Fate Zero is Saber. You played Helltaker? I haven't played Helltaker. Hey Appa, have you heard about the Indonesian guy being arrested for screwing slippers? No, I haven't heard of that one. You helped me inadvertently start a war on stands versus personas in my friend's Discord. Yes! Yes! I have finally started the stands versus persona war. What's the difference between Fate visual novel and Fate anime in terms of handling the pacing and how to treat it to source material? The Fate Studio Dean anime takes some elements from... Okay. So the visual novel has 3 routes: the Fate Stay Night route, the Unlimited Blade Works route, and the Heaven's Feel route. The Studio Dean version takes mostly 85% the Stay Night route, but it also takes elements from the Heaven's Feel route and also takes elements from the Unlimited Blade Works route, to the point where it doesn't actually feel like a full Fate Stay Night route. Unlimited Blade Works is 100% Unlimited Blade Works, and Heaven's Feel is 100% Heaven's Feel, although Heaven's Feel is... at least the Heaven's Feel anime, at least, it's done in a way that makes you to... It's done in a way it's... How do you say it? It's done in a way... It basically pretends that the viewers already know that have already seen the previous Fate iteration. So, if you've seen Fate Heaven's Feel... If you want to see Heaven's Feel, you need to see Unlimited Blade Works, at least. So, there's that. As in terms of how it's how it's faithful to the visual novel, there are some changes, but I'd say just play the visual novel if you want to enjoy the routes. Let's see. You can't marry a fictional character in Mexico. What's the last Megami Tensei game you've played? Persona 3, I think, just for testing. Hey, Appa, have you heard of it? I already read that. Had a split with Angry Joe a long time ago, but I still occasionally consume his content. Angry Joe's not that bad, honestly, these days. He's talking about the news, ranting about news. I actually really like him ranting about the news, talking about news. Doja Cat is a singer that got famous for the song Moo and was exposed for talking and simping for, and I kid you not, this is what they're calling them, red pill and racist trolls. Okay. Find the hidden word, sugar honey iced tea. Okay. Does waifing character from a game with dating or marrying elements count as NTRing with player character because it's a different person, or it isn't because you identify as the player character? Play Totono. That kind of deconstructs that whole premise. It was also stated that in Persona 3, one character could use their persona outside the dark hour. Cool, I guess. I would rather date a fictional female character, to be honest. Hi, Monica. Now delete the character file. What model is your smartphone? That is the Samsung A71. Very recent model, actually. Very recent Samsung A71. It's a mid-tier phone. Not exactly the top tier, but it's mid-tier. It's mid-tier. It has Snapdragon 730. Compared to my Note 9, which I gave to my sister, it's fine. I like the battery life a lot better on this one. Assassin's Crossing Neighborhood. Hello, Monica. I still haven't forgiven you for the murder of the others. Stop staring at me, Monica. Indonesian man deletes fictional wife during live stream. Gets arrested. Head pats for Monica. Glitchy creeps are gross. No, don't bully Monica, you monster. What app is that? Monica likes head pats. Yes, yes, yes. Where did you get that Monica wallpaper? That's from an app called Live2DX. Live2DX. Actually, I can download Live2DX here. No, I have it right here. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool that I have it right here, but yeah, I could also put it on the desktop if I want, but still downloading, but nah. I don't want to waste my internet for that shit. Anyway, where was I? I'm tapping Appa's head on my screen, but nothing happening. Oof. I mean, Monica is a glitchy creep. How can I learn this kind of power? How can this sweet innocent girl have murdered the other girls? What the fuck is that technology? Strange Journey is really bullet, to be honest. And Bison, yes. Yes! Yes! Hey, Appa, what is your opinion about the current riots in North America? Don't care. Just don't care at all. Jumping straight to Nocturne, that's pretty hardcore. Also, there's a cameo of Dante of Devil May... It's not exactly a cameo, so... All this SMT talking, why not talk about Etria and Odyssey? Because it's not SMT. Suggestion, every time the stream glitches out, we blame Monica. If you like to be lonely, no wonder I prefer Nocturne over Strange Journey. One shirtless boy. Can you ask Monica if she could bring the other members of Literature Club back to life? You can kind of do that by repeating the game. Or did you know that there's a mod for Doki Doki Literature Club where you basically play the game just like a normal visual novel? Like there's a mod for Doki Doki Literature Club where you download the mod, you install the mod, it turns into a normal visual novel. Just a completely normal visual novel. No sort of twist and turns horror ending, just a completely normal visual novel. And once it got turned into that, it turns into an okay visual novel. It's fine. Not exactly one that I would recommend, to be perfectly honest. So Devil Survivor is a good way to start SMT. If you have an NDS, if you have a 3DS, but if you can get yourself a 3DS. So, Appa, if you played the Atelier games, would you recommend me one in specific? Only played Ryza and not really a fan, to be honest. Are you recording the HD version as well? Yes, I'm recording the HD version and we'll upload the HD version in a bit. And anybody who is watching the HD version is going to confuse, well, I have no idea what you're talking about. The pixelated shit is not happening to me. How long has it been since I said I do the AC shop? I did it. Strange Journey is good. Nocturne is good for people that are transferring from Persona because of the camera. Well, yes. Sim trending in Indonesia. Appa, what did you do? I have no idea. Sig from Fate is the worst Fate character. Written terribly and praised as good for some fucking reason. Yeah, she's awful. Shiji's Fate Extra is a bro though. Unpleasant and stupid is already enough to make her an awful character. Really unpleasant, terribly written. A good character to hate. I fucking hate Shinji from Evangelion. For me, written poorly, I always respect well-written villain character. Why not stands? Unlike servants, they don't cuck you. She's a good hate sink. Unpleasant is not the same as bad character. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Do you think which is a character that you consider? Do you consider a character that is unpleasant a worst character, or do you consider a character that is badly written as the worst character? Whenever someone says worst character, I assume they mean worst written. Loathsome characters can still be well written. Exactly. Shinji, for me, that's one of the examples. Shinji from not Evangelion and Fate. I think Shinji is well written. He's just unpleasant as shit. I think Linkara summed it up best. It's well written when you're angry at the villain. It's poorly written when you're angry at the writer. That's actually not. That sums it up. Please read my YouTube name. Nah, fam. 30th of May, a day that would live in infamy. Do you think Hero High clickbaits a lot? Sometimes, yeah. Actually, a lot of times. Why? A good example would be Handsome Jack and Ava from Borderlands series. The first is a character written to be hateable. The other is so badly written and fucks shit up every fan hates her. There you go. He clicks baits. Most of his videos are clickbait. Well, there you go. You answered your own question. Oh, well, the guy who's screwing the slippers stole 250 plus slippers from his neighborhood. I mean, what else is dude? That's basically Indonesia. My Persona friend said Persona 4 and Part 4 are the same. Yes! Yes! Yes, they are. I mean, seriously, it's a murder mystery. It's a murder mystery. It takes place in a small town. It's a murder mystery that takes place in a small town. I mean, it couldn't get the same as that, and it has a freaking radio as well. Actually, the radio is not really much of a thing in Persona 3, Persona 5. Actually, why is the timer froze? Find the Hidden War Part 2. Nah, fam. Let's see. I froze you. Now you just have to turn on. Anyway, let's see. I need to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Okay, I didn't miss anything. Okay. Meme stream. Meme stream time. Meme stream time. Time for the meme streams. Meme stream time. Time for the meme stream. Time for the meme stream. And so far it's smoothed. It's pixelated as fuck, but it is smoothed. Unless if you're watching the 1080p version, in which case it's not pixelated as fuck. So, get ready for the... Where's my view count? Where are you going, view count? View count? Hello? You just disappeared? The view count just gone. It just freaking disappeared. It just yeeted off of the freaking platform. God damn it, view count. You had one job. Anyway, shekels. Ladies and gentlemen, shekels right down below if you want to donate. Streamlabs, support the stream. Make sure that it doesn't get pixelated anymore. This is just for pity as shit. Pity. Links in the description. Anyway, let's see how bad the intro can get. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for 64 bits, 32 bits, 16 bits, 8 bits, 4 bits, 2 bits, 1 bit, half bit, quarter bit, 1/8 bit, 1/16, 132 bit, 164, 128 bit. This intro. Told you, ladies and gentlemen. 64 bits, 32 bits, 16 bits, 8 bits, 4 bits, 2 bits, 1 bit, half bit, quarter bit, 1 8-bit, 116, 132, 164, 128. That intro, ladies and gentlemen, a travesty and a damage to a lot of your eyes. I apologize wholeheartedly for the pain that I have caused. Thank God there are no fan arts, because those fan arts are going to be presented rather terribly in this stream, but the risk game is somewhere at the very bottom, but definitely at least better than the risk game. The risk game, at least this one has more color than the risk game, I can say that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, time for the stream. And time for the shekels. Shekels down below. Y'all practically my sponsor at this point. Anyway, PlayStation tweeted this out. Ellie and Joel's story continues in The Last of Us Part 2. Watch the intense new storyteller at the PlayStation website, out June 19 on PS4. Well, this was the screenshot that was tweeted by PlayStation. Now, as we talked about previously in the last meme stream, we talk about how basically Naughty Dog, PlayStation, Sony, and Muso Limited, whatever, there went on a DMCA spree to pretty much a lot of Twitter accounts, mine included, for posting Last of Us 2 memes. And one of the Twitter account that got hit is ironically the PlayStation Twitter account itself. They got freaking hit. Why is my super chat not popping up? Why is the donation? Where's my donation? Where is my donation? Why is my donation not popping up? There we go. Jesus. Freaking Streamlabs. 6760 donated $1. I recorded the intro as you commanded, so I will now edit it and send it to you soon. Jesus. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Ladies and gentlemen. Streamlabs. But anyway, yes. We have this. The PlayStation tweeting out the image from Last of Us Part 2, and they themselves got copy strike. They themselves have their image removed by Muso Limited, by their own freaking, they DMCA'd themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, they DMCA'd themselves. No, this is not somebody faking out or this is not somebody impersonating a YouTuber impersonating another YouTuber, or copy striking themselves or whatever. No, this is PlayStation DMCAing themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, I just need to play this because big oof until they decided to put it back. They decided to put it back. So, yeah. Somebody noticed this. Somebody noticed the really terrible mistake, so they have it here. And by the way, Muso Limited, this over here is from the official PlayStation account. Don't DMCA this video because I showed this screenshot that is publicly available from the PlayStation's own freaking Twitter account that got freaking temporarily DMCA'd. Please don't DMCA me on that one, because otherwise I have to move back to Twitch. Ugh. But anyway, the funny thing about this one is that there are hidden replies. Hidden replies, ladies and gentlemen. You know what the hidden replies contain? Now, I cannot show it here because there are actual spoiler content in the hidden replies. But the hidden replies also contain people screenshotting this particular tweet and telling the guys at PlayStation, "Hey, y'all done goofed. Look at this. You copy strike yourself, PlayStation. Good job." So, good job, PlayStation. I gotta give a huge claps for PlayStation for screwing up so badly on this one. Good job. Good job, PlayStation. Absolutely good freaking job. FBI open up. But anyway, oh my god. Bunty, why do you always have the dumbest of freaking takes? Bunty, Anan Verk, Bunty. Sony DMCA themselves. Lol, retweet. Ah ha 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 ha. I hate The Last of Us. Every single time. Why is it that you always made really bad takes on The Last of Us or pretty much any sorts of mainstream gaming company, whatever. You defended Epic, now you defended Last of Us, and you defended them again because apparently you haven't been paying attention that people got falsely DMCA'd, including Naughty Dog themselves, and you just want to own the gamer's trademark, apparently. It is pretty funny. It is pretty funny. Sony DMCA'd themselves. It hasn't made me laugh yet. It hasn't made me laugh yet because you haven't been paying attention to the latest news. You haven't been paying attention to whatever the hell is going on with Sony and Muso Limited and whoever the hell the company is. They decided to DMCA people left and right. Falsely DMCA people left and right. So, yeah, it's a case of, well, you don't get it. Sorry. 2, PC fanboys, Xbox fanboys, anime incels. I love that it includes anime incels in there. To all the PC fanboys, Xbox fanboys, and anime incels, it's clearly from somebody who is not very biased. Why do you hate Naughty Dog and The Last of Us so much? Oh, where to begin? Where do I even begin to answer this question? You, clearly somebody who is not biased in the slightest on this particular conversation that we are having. Clearly, through the statements that you made, calling out PC fanboys and Xbox fanboys and all of those anime incels, clearly you have no bias in this particular conversation. I bet that you cannot give me a rational and logical reason on why you do. Well, yeah, that is true. I cannot give a rational and logical reason on why I hate Naughty Dog and The Last of Us to you. Because in your head, in your freaking minds of fanboyism, there is nothing in your mind that is rational and logical. The only thing that's rational and logical is if it's actually going pro Sony or pro Naughty Dog or pro Last of Us or whatever. Because that's how fanboys think. That's how fanboys think. Also, where are the Nintendo guys? Apparently the Nintendo guys, you guys didn't get the bullet this time. So be glad that you didn't get the bullet from this particular Sony fanboy. Anyway, somebody answered, because Neil shunned and forced out the team head Amy Hennig, one of the most talented writers in gaming, all for the sake of, as he said, propping up women. He then abused his staff that stayed and threw out all of Amy's work. That is true. That is true. Even Nolan North, freaking Nolan North, the guy who played freaking Nathan Drake in Uncharted, even he is like, they just threw out 8 months of work. They just threw out 8 months of work. Amy won't work in games anymore. So because one man, this one very insignificant man in Naughty Dog named Mr. Neil Druckmann. Very, very insignificant. I mean, it's not like he's the director or he's like holding a significant position at Naughty Dog, but he's just one man. Just one man. You hate all the studio and their games. That's what you consider a logical and rational reason? No. I don't like the studio and their games because, one, the studio hasn't been making games that I particularly enjoyed. I haven't been really enjoying The Last of Us or the Uncharted games lately. So, and their games, again, didn't really impress me. So, by the way, where's Amy right now? What she has done since she left? Nothing! Whoa, dude! Dude! Woo! 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 Damn! Whoa, damn! Just straight up misogyny right there! I mean, she just did nothing. She has done absolutely nothing throughout this entire thing. Amy Hennig, how dare you? You have done nothing. You accomplished nothing. Ever since The Last of Us, ever since your Uncharted games, you have accomplished nothing. You work on nowhere. Jesus, dude. Meanwhile, Neil did Uncharted 4, The Last of Us 1 and 2. Good for you, Neil. Good for you. You did Uncharted 4, a game that is polarizing as fuck. The Last of Us 1, which a lot of people consider a masterpiece until like a couple of years later where people look at the game and thought, wow, the game's actually not that good. And 2, which has been mired in so many controversies. DMCA controversies, freaking abuse controversies, the hacking controversies, the leaks controversies, the actual plot being, at least according to the leaks, not as great as expected. Nero Altis donated $1. While I do like PS4 and I'm interested in PS5, I find it amazing how these Sony fanboys hate anime and Japan stuff, despite Sony originally being headed by Japan. Also, it's amazing that this shithead shits on a woman to boost a man. Ooh. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Yeah, this is a yikes takes or yikes takes. But there's more. Buy a new console to play old games. Okay, what is this? What is this particular the context of this conversation? Y'all Xbox dudes still talking about backwards compatibility, and this is why Xbox will continue to be trash. So, ladies and gentlemen, according to some of the PS4 fanboys, only new games are good. Only the newer games are actually good. The next gen games are the ones that are good. That should be the things that we should be playing right now. We can't just go back to the old games. No. The old games, who cares about those? Let's not play old games. Old games they can just be left forgotten. It's not like they're good or anything. And this is why Xbox will continue to be trash even going to next gen. Oh, how dare Xbox cares about backwards compatibility. How dare they? Ugh. Old games to the next gen console and they expect to sell. Well, considering, my God, considering that, unless if you don't want any games in your next gen consoles, you want to play a game on the PS5. Sure, okay. What's the game on the PS5? The PS5 will not have any backwards compatibility. Okay, so there will be no games then. You can only play the games that are the title release, the launch release for the PS5. So like, what, 2 or 3 games? Nothing screams more than a next gen console than wanting to play not next gen games. What is it with these kids trying to flex on people and say, oh, the next gen games are the best. The old generation games are just terrible. You should not play them. They're bad. Who cares about backwards compatibility? I'm buying a new console for new games. Well, good for you, I guess. Good for you. You buy new consoles to... you buy a new console to play new games. Well, good for you. Well, we haven't actually been seeing any sorts of PS5 or Xbox Series X exclusive. A lot of them are still going to be released on the previous generation consoles so far. But, okay, dude. Okay. Yeah, so from the fanboys, I've learned that backwards compatibility is bad because old games bad. You cannot play, old games are bad. The only games that you need to be playing are next gen games. The only games that you should be carrying are the next gen games. The next gen games who are still going to be released on the previous generation platforms anyway, but yeah, well, next gen games, I guess. Anyway. Appa officially a boomer because he talks like one. I mean, God forbid that I want to promote the idea that old games are not bad. Anyway, with The Last of Us 2 looming, I hope some places have queer women lined up to review it. I know there will be a lot of interesting critique to read afterwards, but I'm talking about ground level. Going on the record, our site is elevating a queer voice reviews. Hire queer women of color to write your The Last of Us 2 review, and then hire them to write whatever the next game on your list is into. Well, isn't that beautiful? Affirmative action. We're just gonna hire people based on their characteristics instead of their actual writing skills. But okay, Nairo Altus donated $1. Doesn't PS5 offers backwards compatibility? Nice job, Sony fans. Good job proving how you're all big posers and fake gamers. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. But yeah, as in regards for this discussion, I suppose I do want to know what a queer woman's take on The Last of Us 2, considering the spoiler content, which I cannot talk about because Naughty Dog really loves to DMCA people for even talking about that sort of thing, for even referencing it. Oh, I might get DMCA right now. This Memestream might get removed because how dare I talk about? I didn't talk about. Actually, it didn't spoil shit. I just saying, it's unpleasant. It's unpleasant for the queer women of color, for the queer people in general. But anyway. Next one. Yeah, speaking of queer, The Last of Us 2 has been banned in the Middle East. Wow. The Last of Us 2 has been banned in the Middle East. It's no surprise. A lot of games are banned in the Middle East. And this one in particular, it's banned in the Middle East because, I mean, it's kind of obvious. If you can just look at the trailer. The trailer just signifies that the game is going to deal with LGBTQ+++ themes and characters. Ellie, the main character, is LGBTQ++++, part of the LGBTQ++IAPPPPPP+++++. And the Middle East isn't exactly very kind towards those LGBTQ++++. The Last of Us Part 2 is scheduled to worldwide release on June 19. The game has seemingly been banned in the Middle East and discovered by Reddit users. Base Arab chat. Jesus, chat. Yeah, no surprise there. Can't really say much, but I suppose you can call this localization. I suppose you can call this globalization. This is just to meet the global standards. Isn't that right, Sony? We just want to meet the global standards of every single game. Every single game should meet up with the global standards, etc., until those countries decided to ban the games, until those countries decided, yeah, your global standards are trash. And the Middle East coming in is like, yeah, we don't want your LGBTQ++ people here. We're going to continue revere in our bigotry towards them and other stuff. But yeah, let's get to the next one. Oh, what is this? Ew, a furry. A 14-year-old saying, ew, a fury. Oh, that's cute. I'll see you in a few years when you have femboy fox persona with thigh highs. Fuck no, I'll never turn into you. And then 4 years later, the guy turns into a furry. Okay, so it's a 14-year-old who got disgusted by a furry, and the furry is like, hey, you 14-year-old guy who is disgusted by a furry, you will eventually be a furry sometime in the future. Okay? Inspired by whatever, a certain tweet. Thank you so much for assisting me. Dear non-fans, I am 16 and not a fucking pedo or groomer. This is a huge misunderstanding and people are harassing an innocent 16-year-old for drawing furries. Well, here's the thing. It's not just the fact that you talk about talking a 14-year-old into becoming a furry, which, for the record, I mean, it can be safe for work at a lot of instances. Furries can be safe for work material, but let's be honest here. At least 80 to 90% of furry stuff are not safe for work related. I mean, and you're going to bring people who are not supposed to engage in not safe for work materials to engage with not safe for work materials. That's why they're saying that you are grooming these people. And considering that you're 16 and talking about the thigh highs on Twitter, yeah, people are kind of iffy on that particular take. People are kind of iffy on that. Just saying. So priest practices social distancing by squirting holy water on baby with toy gun during baptism. This is the future that we're living in, folks. Baptism, if we want to practice social distancing and we just want to make sure that people don't get hit by the corona-chan, we have to baptize children by shooting toy gun. And thus, I cleanse you from all the sins that you have not exactly committed through this holy weapon known as the toy gun. This air water blaster, which will provide you with such remedies as the holy water, slightly more effective than the holy Nerf gun, which only sprays pellets and not exactly baptized for this particular instance. And why is this even a thing? Well, there you go. Corona-chan has turned people mad, I guess. Oh, God, this take. Honestly, the coronavirus isn't killing men fast enough. Wow. Wow, isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Now that you have the coronavirus events happening right now, you can just advocate for men to be killed by the coronavirus. Apparently, that's acceptable. But regardless, this isn't funny. Please delete it. I am over 60, overweight, and diagnosed with heart disease, hypertension, and diabetes. If I get COVID-19, I'll croak as quickly as you could wish. It really is not funny. It really isn't. Like, where's the joke? The joke is fuck men. Men can go fuck themselves. Men can just go die. Men can just off themselves and get the coronavirus. There's really nothing funny there. You just want men to get the coronavirus. What's not funny is the entitlement men show in regards to women's unpaid labor and time while insisting they be given the respect of equal parenting rights. So, men are not equal to women in terms of parenting rights and unpaid labor. Therefore, they should get the coronavirus. Not exactly an equal exchange, if you ask me. This is a tweet about a man being unable to last 3 days caring for one child so his wife can work. And your inability to see that in the context of the tweet I was replying to is indicative yet again of how men insist on centering themselves in everything. As if you're not trying to center yourself in everything. Rape did not exist among native nations prior to white contact. Wow. Wow. Jesus, God. Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, apparently people of color just don't rape. People of color just don't rape. Only white people rape. I repeat, rape did not exist among native nations prior to white contact. Wow. I mean, just imagine saying all of that shit in social media. Imagine saying all of this. Yeah, apparently, rape doesn't exist until white men come in to invade everybody. Kate Kelly, human rights attorney. Undeserved. Queer feminist maximalist. Okay, that explains everything. Co-creator of Sacred Space, host of Ordinary or the Quality podcast Era Now. Abortion is healthcare. She, her. Pronouns in the bio. I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not exactly surprised. Oh, what is this? I've been seeing this happen a lot recently on my timeline, so I just wanted to say that if you are non-Asian and drawing Asian characters with literal yellow skin and slits for eyes, you should take a moment to consider what you chose to depict, why you chose to depict us that way. Okay, what is this? What I expect from a stylized Asian character. A human skin tone and almond eyes. What some people think stylized East Asian character looks like. Literal lemon yellow skin, racist caricature eyes. Racist caricature eyes? Lady, lady, yeah, there might be a reason why Asians have an eye like that. I'm just saying, lady. I am just saying. It's not, if you Unless you want to call yourself a racist caricature, in which case...
Congratulations, you played yourself. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Lady! Oh, lady.
Congratulations,
lady,
you played yourself.
Lady, you are indeed a racist caricature. Okay, let's move on. Oh, what is this? You can't play this game between 10 p.m. and 8 a.m. the following day. God damn it, Steam! Steam! Oh my lord, Steam. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are living in the dark times where Steam is apparently applying freaking China gaming schedule laws to everybody. Yeah, not everybody, just people in China in particular. But yeah, too bad for people in China. You cannot play Counter-Strike Global Offensive between 10 p.m. and 8 a.m. God forbid that you want to play your game at the late night after you gone to work, after all of this hard work that you've done 9 to 5 or whatever. You want to just stay on your home, play some video games, but you cannot play video games at night. You have to sleep at 10 and then wake up at 8 because that's how the people at the communist regime of China do. We have to adhere to the schedules, etc., etc. Damn China. Steam China Alpha. Profiles viewed through the Steam China Alpha are hidden. They must go through an approval process, presumably by the Chinese government, before Steam will display them. Well, this is still in alpha, and this is kind of unconfirmed lately, but not sure if they're actually going to implement this. This is still in alpha, but if they are actually implementing this, oh boy, sets a really bad precedence for the entire thing, isn't it? Just... your game launchers are apparently going to control your freaking gaming schedule. So, that's rough, buddy. What is this? What is the obsession of making games difficult? Wait, what's difficult? Sucker Punch described Ghost of Tsushima's samurai combat as incredibly difficult, noting that a couple of blows from the enemy will kill you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we have another Sekiro in our hands, except this Sekiro is a PS4 exclusive. Okay? What's the obsession of making games difficult? If encounters will kill me in 1 or 2 hits, the game shouldn't be over 20 hours long. How about get good? How about get good, fam? What? I am spending 40 plus hours dying by broken AI. How about get good? I mean, how long have I... Actually, I need to check my Sekiro playthrough. I've been playing Sekiro a lot of times, and Sekiro, I've been playing the game for 67 hours. 67 hours? All that time I spent replaying the game and restarting the game, just beating the butterfly boss again and again and again. Fucking love that shit. But anyway, honestly, I wish I was hyped for Ghost of Tsushima or whatever, but I'm tired of playing Dark Souls level difficulty in games. Come on, guys. Dark Souls... Okay, to be fair to everybody who says that Dark Souls is difficult, Dark Souls is one of those games where it requires a fucking walkthrough. I mean, you cannot get through that game without knowing what the fuck you need to do. There are so many things in the game that the game doesn't fucking explain to you. That's why Dark Souls is one of those games you absolutely have to walk through. Even my brother, who is like a Dark Souls, like he's just a freaking hardcore Dark Souls fan, absolutely love playing Dark Souls. We just beat Dark Souls 1 like 3-4 times already. Even he is like, you absolutely need to fucking watch through. The game just doesn't tell you shit. So, but I'm trying to play Dark Souls level difficulty in games. And Dark Souls isn't even that hard. It's just really the way the game just doesn't explain shit to you. I'd rather just enjoy it for the beauty and the story. Well, thankfully, they do have the option for you to enjoy the game for the beauty and the story, you freaking filthy cat. But okay, fine. You're gonna play the game for just that, then just go ahead and play the game and just that. Or watch a Let's Play, if that's what you really want to play. If that's how you really want to go. But anyway, wow, another game that I would really love to play, but it suffers from the Dark Souls syndrome. I play games to have fun, not to want to punch a hole through the solid concrete. Good for you. You play your games for fun. Don't play this game then. If you think that this game is gonna have that Dark Souls syndrome or whatever, it gets so incredibly difficult. I mean, fam, Fam, get over here and tell the chat. Is Dark Souls that hard? Nah. There you go. There you go. This is my freaking brother. This speaks the freaking truth. He is the freaking Dark Souls chat right there. He says it's not that hard. Because it isn't. You just need a freaking walkthrough for everything because the game doesn't explain shit, but overall it's really not that hard. Get good. Anyway. Soulsborne is ruining video games. Well, depends. Depends on which aspect. I can certainly kind of agree in some aspects that Soulsborne did kind of ruin video games in some aspects, but for the most part, it didn't give a positive sorts of impact for video game. I mean, people love the Jedi Die Twice. I'm gonna say Jedi Die Twice. I mean, people love Jedi Die Twice, right? People love Jedi Die Twice. I love Jedi Die Twice. This game needs to be the focus of your entire life to progress. It's not a selling point for me. Well, my brother doesn't put his focus on freaking Dark Souls. He doesn't. He just plays the game and enjoys it just like any other game that he plays. Now he's been mostly focusing on... Actually, what have you been focusing on? Fam, what have you been focusing on? What game have you been focusing on?
Siege.
Siege?
That's it.
Just Siege?
Yeah.
Okay, just Siege then. The game is to be the focus of your entire life. No, you don't have to make your game to be the focus of your entire life. You don't have to. You're just trash, exactly. Low tier trash. But anyway, and speaking of Sekiro, Hassan. There's this Hassan guy. Unfortunately, suffers from one hell of a stress. Let's just say this guy is about to finish Sekiro. He's about to finish Sekiro. Believe it. That tabayo. Finish Sekiro. Until he decided to, well, yeah, that's, yeah, yeah, how, yeah. Now, I rage quit a lot when I play Sekiro. But even I didn't resort to breaking the living shit out of my controllers, man. I mean, come on, y'all. Come on. How can your controller end up like that? That's actually a legitimate question that I want to know. How can your controller end up like that? The amount of rage that you have inflicted, that Sekiro has inflicted towards you, has caused such extreme damage to this controller. What have you done? Well, that's $60 wasted. Rest in peace, DualShock 4. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that this is you love to play games and all that. I know you love to play all those hard games. Just don't break your controllers and don't pull off a DSP. Sorry, not a DSP. Or who's that guy? Who's that fat guy who was the guy who was always throwing the controller? Who is it? Wings of Redemption. That's the guy. I can't even fucking forget his name. Just throw the controller every single time he rage quits. Freaking break off the controls every single time. $60 gone. Don't waste that $60. The $60 is precious, ladies and gentlemen. We're very precious. So anyway, freaking YouTuber Skyrim Grandma announces she is scaling back streams for the sake of her health after receiving onslaught of patronizing comments. Now, this is no diss to Skyrim Grandma. Skyrim Grandma, she is an absolutely wholesome figure. Absolutely blessed. God bless you, Skyrim Grandma. But you, VG247, you are trash. You are straight up trash. And let me explain to you why. Beloved video game streamer Shirley Skyrim Grandma Curry is pulling back from the public eye after receiving negative and patronizing comments that have affected her health. In a video posted earlier this month via PC Games Zen, 82-year-old Curry describes her frustrations over comments she has received criticizing her gaming ability and knowledge of The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, a title she is passionate about and has been streaming for years. Okay? Any comments I see like that are being deleted. I don't have to be told about what games to play and describe to me what games I like. I look at all the games. I'm a gamer, and if I wanted to play them, I would be playing them. Okay. anybody who's like telling you, hey, you should not be playing Skyrim, you should be playing Fortnite or whatever. Okay, those people can go fuck themselves. Frankly, I mean, you're just some old woman playing enjoy some video games, streaming some video games to everybody. Nothing wrong with that. I see nothing wrong with that. Anyway, and when I tell somebody no, that's a simple answer, easily understood. You don't need to come back with why. Yeah, you don't have to explain yourself because I don't have to explain myself. Yeah, and when I do, nobody seems to get it anyway. I'm not enjoying recording anymore at all. It's no longer fun. I feel like I'm under a microscope all the time. I have much more fun and I play much better when I'm just playing by myself. It puts a lot of pressure on me and any gamer when people are watching them play, especially when they nitpick everything. I'm trying to get my health under control, she concludes. I'm not trying to be cranky. Well, unfortunately, there are gonna be haters when you play games on Twitch. And this is one of those times like, yeah, gamers, all of you people, what are you doing? Come on, just leave this lady playing her game alone. For the people who actually did all of this. And then the anti-gamer takes come in. Same reason the internet trolls want to abuse any other female with a family status. She can be a mother, daughter, sister, wife, partner. She is a woman, ergo abuse. Now, let's not make this a gendered issue. This isn't exactly an exclusively gendered issue. Come on, y'all. Come on, this is just, look, there are gonna be some trolls. I do believe that there are gonna be some trolls who are trolling poor Skyrim grandma and telling her, you should play Fortnite or whatever. You should play Siege or Fortnite. Stop playing Skyrim. Nobody plays Skyrim anymore, etc., etc. Come on. That's not very nice. She's just trying to enjoy her life. Gamers continue to ruin everything forever. Here it is. Gamers continue to ruin it for the anti-gamer takes are coming in. Genuine question, why do gaming communities have to be mean? Why does there have to be heat? If your community isn't even capable of supporting an old woman and her hobbies, what benefit does the community serve to anyone? Here you go, coming in, the anti-gamer takes. Hey gamers, stop being huge pieces of shit for 5 seconds. Okay, Jesus, dude, calm down. Okay, so the thing is, the story is horrible, okay? This story is terrible. I feel bad for Skyrim grandma if this actually happened to her. Except the problem is it doesn't. This doesn't happen. It's just wildly exaggerated because go fuck yourself, VG247. VG247, I don't know who you are or where you get your ideas from, but there was no onslaught of patronizing comments. But yes, I am scaling back my videos due to health. Most people on my channel are very nice. I do wish you would delete this so it would go away. God bless you, Skyrim grandma. God bless you. Coming in, bringing in the truth, bringing in the facts to everybody. God bless you. Take him down, Skyrim grandma. God bless you. God freaking bless you. God bless you. Seriously, this entire thing, VG247. But the funny thing is, the funny thing about this, despite Skyrim Grandma, despite her coming in saying, hey, this particular news is really exaggerated, it's greatly exaggerated, there are still people coming in and saying, oh, actually, she's in the wrong. Personally, I feel like the Skyrim Grandma giving the thumbs up to Gamergate Times for... I don't even. And going mock away about games journalists is a bigger problem than one word in the title of that article about being sort of misleading, but maybe that's just me. What do you mean Gamergate types? They made a bad article. Journalists did nothing wrong. The journalists can do nothing wrong. They can never do nothing wrong. They can never make mistakes. They can never make mistakes at all. It's just if people point out their mistakes, if people criticize their mistakes, it's just Gamergate. Terrible. Honestly, that goes for all of you amplifying Gamergate talking points right now. How dare people criticize a gaming journalistic outlet for misrepresenting facts? How dare they? Oh no! That's horrible! Have a problem with the article? I don't care. I personally don't think it's that bad, but you can do what you want. They straight up misrepresented what actually happened. Hello! But people are saying game journalists are liars anyway, and games media needs to die. Are they wrong though? they aren't wrong though. I mean, aren't they wrong? Are not the people you want to be amplifying. People saying game journalists are liars anyway and game media need to die are not the people you want to be amplifying. But they are though. They are though, and they do need to die though. And if you're doing that, well, I'm side-eyeing you much more than I'm side-eyeing that journalists. Journalists can do nothing wrong. They didn't do nothing. Honestly, it just makes me mad how so many people are using this. Go to, see, there's no harassment in gaming at all. I don't even make that point. I didn't even make that point when I discussed that article on its own face value. I just said, well, if this is happening to Skyrim Grandma, that's horrible. That's horrible. I hope these people can go fuck themselves or just do whatever it is. Don't do whatever, do anything else, frankly. I never said that harassment never exists. Of course they do. But apparently you're just gonna pull off this straw man. Anyway, where's the chat? Enzo Troy donated to $1. Why does it always come back to Gamergate? Jeez. Here's some shekels. Thank you so much for the shekels. Ladies and gentlemen, keep the shekels coming. Keep the shekels coming. When even the Skyrim Grandma's own statements say that harassing comments were part of her decision. Well, you can say that, but it's mostly her health. She talks about it's mostly her health. There are comments, there are definitely comments like that, but comments that are discouraging people from creating content in general happens all the time. I mean, Leafy got a lot of people telling him you shouldn't make videos and everything like that, but he keeps on making videos anyway. It's just that YouTube telling him, hey, you can't make videos without being demonetized, etc., etc. Like, it may not have been an onslaught, whatever you decide that means, but it's definitely existed. No one denies that it didn't exist. I did not deny that it didn't exist. I am sure that there are comments like that directed towards Skyrim Grandma. I am sure that they are. Marika, that's the $20. Jeez, thank you so much. I have to work next Friday from 15 to 2300 EST, so I probably won't be able to see the meme stream next week. Thank you so much, dude. Keep them coming. Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Anyway, got a show. And I'm not sure how directing utter harassment at the journalist is supposed to help anyone. Well, considering that these journalists are the ones making the mistake, then I suppose those kinds of harassment are warranted. I mean, not exactly, I'm not saying that harassment is warranted, but I'm just saying, okay, there are reasons to explain why certain people are receiving these hate messages all the time. Okay? All right? Anyway, let's continue. Oh my god. What is it? Nope, sorry, I play video games quite a lot. However, I lack the defining traits of a gamer. I know it's tempting to apply that label to me, but it simply doesn't fit. What's so freaking... I can't believe that there are these people that exist and like, no, I don't want to identify as a gamer. Gamer is just a dirty word. It's been hated by the mainstream media. Anyway, you are a cunt though, that seems to be all it takes. Well, that's uncalled for. What have I done that's cuntish? Merely correctly applied the gamer label? What is the gamer label? Can you please explain to me? Explain, what is the gamer, what in your eyes is the gamer label? What defines a gamer? For me, it's just somebody who plays video games, but this label is so freaking dirty for you. It's so tainted. You know what? I'm probably gonna make a video on this, but this label is so tainted. It's so dirty. It just makes you go, ooh, I don't want to identify as a gamer. It's such a dirty, dirty word. How dare these people? It's the passive aggression, general smugness, and self-denial. I don't know who hurt you, but there's nothing wrong with there's nothing wrong with playing video game and being a gamer by default. It's one of the biggest mediums on earth. Wear it with pride. Based. Absolutely based. Could have said it a little bit better, but that is a general idea, still based. I'm going to repeat this one last time before muting this conversation. Well, aren't you a guy of conversations? Playing video games is good. At least we can agree on that. Being a gamer is bad. How can being a gamer is bad? Can you please explain that to me? Playing video games is good, but being a guy or a girl who plays video games is bad? Can you make sense with that? I don't understand this logic. They are not the same thing. Okay, explain how. Only dunces and morons think that. Apparently, I'm a moron. I'm a dunce and I'm a moron. Okay, still no explanation in why dunces and morons think that. Please stop being a dummy. You're embarrassing yourself on twitter.com. Well, considering that you offer nothing but labels, considering that you offer nothing but insults and name calling, I can't exactly be convinced by this level of argument that you're proposing. Playing video games is good, being a gamer is bad. And the reason why is because if you disagree with me, you are dumb, you are a dummy, you're a moron. That's not exactly a very convincing argument. I am just saying. I wish someone with a voice on this platform would come out and defend Twitgera, which is the journalist that wrote the article, and VG247, who reported that Shirley Curry, the Skyrim grandma, story accurately. I don't know why Shirley is backpedaling, but she sent a hate mob at a writer that doesn't deserve it. The story is exactly what was said. It's not. It's not. It's not. It is not. It is exaggerated. It is exaggerated. My friend, it is exaggerated. She said it herself right there. I don't have to repeat myself every single time, but apparently I have to do that because these people just couldn't get the point that I'm trying to make. Just want to say Twitgera is a brilliant writer and a journalist. Of course Kirk McKen is going to have this opinion. This is the guy who always have the dumbest and dumbest of freaking takes in VG247. Why is my screen freaking dark all of a sudden? PowerPoint, what the hell is wrong with you? Totally. Well, duh. I do like how this sounds like you've been forced by a higher power to make this statement. Actually, Gary, you're base. That is a very base take. That is true. This is coming from someone who actually works at VG247 and is forced to make such a statement to defend their colleague from, God forbid, criticisms. Criticisms of articles being greatly exaggerated. Apparently, journalism is cancer because sites accurately reported something on all the... Okay. Just... No. Just no. Oh, what is this? Oh man, what is this? If you treat politics as a minor annoyance, oh hey, I know you. You're that guy who makes that really... Whoa! PowerPoint! What the hell is... What's going on? PowerPoint just got wrecked! Look at that! What happened, PowerPoint? Everything just disappeared! Monica, what have you done? What have you done to my PowerPoint, Monica? Jesus! I can't zoom in. I have to restart PowerPoint. God damn. Give me a minute. Let me restart. Freaking PowerPoint just... PowerPoint just DMCA'd everything. Exactly. Freaking... where was I? There you are. Okay. Nice background. It's just some generic... Just some... Actually, not generic. It's just really nice anime-ish background that I got. Anyway, where was I? If you treat politics as a minor annoyance and not the intersection of every single aspect of our... Whoa! If you treat politics as some minor annoyance and not the intersection of every single aspect of our lives... Jesus! Dude! Jesus! What in the name of Lordy? Whoa! What? Whoa, jeez! What the hell? Dude. Politics. Intersection of every single aspect of our life? of your life in particular? Dude, how miserable do you have to be to think that politics is like the intersection of every single aspect of our life? How miserable do you have to be to think such a thing? I mean, Jesus, man. That's sad. Anyway, including art, culture, and what your friends are currently worried about getting killed by. Oh, this is in reference to the riots thingy, I guess. Then you can just go fuck yourself, TBH, to be honest. Well, go fuck yourself too, I guess. If you're genuinely distressed by everything you're reading, then get off social media. Wow. 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 That's a very interesting advice that you gave.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You might want to try to apply that advice to thyself first before you utter this advice and try to give it to everyone else on the internet. But don't act smug because you don't care and LASIK. Wow. Don't act smug because you don't care and lack basic empathy.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Why are you saying the things that you should have been doing? I don't know how to say it any differently. Well, this time try saying it in a mirror. Politics is everything we do, every aspect of our society we interact with. We live our lives in political systems, and saying you're apolitical is a political statement. And so is inaction. So, ladies and gentlemen, apparently if I dare to say I don't care about politics, or I don't care about whatever happens in Minnesota or whatever, wherever the riots are happening right now, apparently that's a political statement. Apparently I'm a terrible person. Apparently not making a political statement at all, that means that I am automatically a terrible person. Maybe I should go to the toilet. Maybe that's one of my political statement against scat porn. Oh, what is this? Content warning, fat phobia. Oh no. In film, video games, and other visual media, the depiction of fat bodies is shorthand for monstrosity. Because they are. Because the bodies that you've shown here are quite monstrous. Because they are monstrous. How would you describe these bodies that you've shown right here? The fat body itself is the beginning and end of this investigation of discomfort. Considering that you show screenshots from Left 4 Dead 2, Overlord, X-Men Origins Wolverine, and Resident Evil 6, all of these are monsters. Maybe try to show screenshots that don't disprove your point. The implication is that artists believe the simple slight of fat body will induce revulsion. This is, of course, born out by our culture's ingrained and virulent fat phobia. It's just a bunch of fat people. Picture D&D 3.5, Monster Manual 3, Blade, The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, God of War 2. They're fat and they're monstrous. Because they are. I can only think of a handful of films and video games where the slight of a fat body is not clearly intended to invoke disgust. I'm so tired of seeing this lazy, hateful design choice deployed. Picture it, Mad Max, Fury Road, Dawn of the Dead, 2004, Why do movies have these dumb freaking titles every single time? Sesevenen, Drive Trier, Freer, Sesevenen. Hitman contracts. It penetrates every corner of popular media, reinforcing dismissal of fat people as complex human beings. Considering that you're not showing crucial characters, considering that you're not showing characters that are actually main characters at all, then I suppose you are correct in saying that they're not exactly portrayed as human as they should. When we're shown again and again as greedy, hateful, mindless bags of flesh, it takes a toll on us. Aren't you? Aren't you? I mean, I do know people who are fat that aren't greedy, greedy, hateful, or mindless. But I don't think any of those traits don't describe you right now. Maybe they do describe you, maybe they're not. It takes a toll on us. Grinds down our ability to live with our bodies, to see them as neutral. Not a single one of these images come from a fringe franchise. That is true. Though in the outskirts of all the prejudices of the mainstream are of course regularly replicated. Not a single one has anything to say about fatness other than it's gross and it's evidence of moral decay. Considering that you cited Sevenin, which is the point of the film is the 7 deadly sins, and one of the characters being fat is to highlight one of the sins in the film. You're criticizing a point that the film is trying to make because it is the point that the film is trying to make, which is exactly the same as all of these games or films. They're depicting fat as unpleasant because a lot of times they are, though. Fatness is a neutral trait. Depends. It's like being short or tall or left-handed. If you can't imagine including a fat character in your art, if you've never done so, or you've only done so when that character is a brainless enemy or object of disgust, look at yourself. Wait, hold on. Fatness is a neutral trait, like being short or tall, left-handed. If you can't imagine including a fat character in your art, if you've never done so, or if you've only done so when that character is a brainless enemy or object of disgust, look at yourself. Lady, are you calling me fat? You're calling me fat, are you? You're calling everybody else. This lady's calling all of y'all fat. This lady's calling y'all fat now. Nothing about us is less human than you. Lady, maybe you shouldn't take depictions from video games and films that depict monsters or fat characters that are not sympathetic. There are fat characters that are sympathetic. There was that guy in the wheelchair from Ghostbusters who is a bit chubby. That guy's sympathetic. There are many fat characters who are sympathetic. Sammo Hung. Sammo Hung's role in general is sympathetic. And by the way, speaking of Sammo Hung, you guys should see Sammo Hung. Just try to Google Sammo Hung right now. Thanks to COVID-19 nonsense, he got freaking thin. Let's just say that. So who Sammo Hung? Seriously, you don't know who Sammo Hung is? He's the guy, the fat Chinese guy who's always in a lot of Jackie Chan films. So Carl from Jimmy Neutron. A lot of examples. So anyway, purge the 4chan from your system. Leave those memes alone. Forget the phrases. Discard the quote arrows. You will be better for it, and people will be more comfortable around you. If you are afraid of losing your personality in this purge, ask yourself if you want a personality built from 4chan. Do you want to be unable to accept sincerity? Do you want to be vulnerable to peer pressure and hurt attacks? The chatters keep quote tweeting, replying with attempts at gotchas, and y'all, they're bad at it. It's abundantly clear how much of a 4chan is a self-sustaining vortex of doubt and peer pressure, embraced by young people who have never been given an explanation of the world. Jesus! Lady, my God, lady, anti-Jehovah's Witness much? This is Jehovah's Witness for anti-4chan. Jesus, what is up with this lady? What has caused you to unleash this sermon upon the Twitter sphere? Oh my God, they still go on. None of us are given a good explanation of the world, and we're left to our own devices to figure it out. I was just barely lucky enough to get started to Reddit. Wow. excuse me, Miss anti-4chan witness, anti-4chan witness, the Redditor witness, who coming into the door, bringing in the sermons, the anti-4chan sermons, as if they're Satan and Reddit is the God tier, the God's blessing of all, the Reddit's witnesses, the Redditor's witnesses. No, thank you. Please leave. I don't have time to indulge in this ridiculous sermon that you have. We might have found a new low though. I am pretty sure these people name search 4chan to leap to its defense. Imagine investing so much of your personality in a vapid, hateful site. It is very funny to me how many of these people are like, this dude is probably a Redditor. As if Reddit is somehow on the other end of the spectrum and not its own trash fire. Well, considering that you praised Reddit in like 2 tweets ago, there's a reason why they cited you, Reddit, in that. Bleak worldview? You calling other people to have a bleak worldview? Well, look in the mirror, lady. Gotta say, the number of people posting harmless 4chan memes at me to try and prove a point that 4chan is harmless while doing it explicitly in an attempt to upset me sure is telling. Get the double think on, mate. No you? Also, I got my first glimpse at how angry the channers get when they are blocked. So now you're flexing on the fact that you're blocking people. Well, good for you, lady. Good for you. Lady, bad, whoever is behind this Twitter account. I don't care at this point. Oh my god. Jax, why are you even here? To be honest, if you're a creator who apologizes for foolishly spending years popping out videos filled with disingenuous far-right talking points and ultimately serving as a tool for the alt-right pipeline, and you just leave those videos up, I'm going to just assume you don't mean it. So, what he's saying here is if a content creator makes videos that are appealing to the far right in the past, and that content creator has changed their ways, and not turn into appealing into the alt-right anymore in their latest content, and they haven't deleted those videos, you don't mean it. That apology, that sort of transition is meaningless. Apparently, that's basically like me. If I, at least according to the anti-SJW, considering me that I am not as anti-SJW as I was in the past, and now that I am part of the centrist trademark, apparently if I transition to the centrist trademark and I keep all my anti-SJW videos intact, that means that I don't actually mean it. Well, there you go, One Angry Gamer. I didn't actually mean that I didn't actually go to the centrist trademark, according to this guy at least. But anyway, this is a complaint towards Chris Raygun in particular, because Chris Raygun is a content creator who is apparently not making anti-SJW content anymore, or at least that's according to some people. He's trying to appeal a little bit more into the other sphere, or at least from what I'm seeing, or at least from this guy's perspective, or at least from some people's opinion. I don't know, I haven't been paying attention to his content, so at least let's read anyway. This video in which Chris Raygun mocks the left for seeing Nazis when there are none and actually they're the real Nazis anyway was uploaded 4 months before the Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville. Are you suggesting that he caused it? Are you implying that he caused it? That's interesting. It has over 3 million views. The fact that it's still up is baffling to me. It's a video from it's a video from 2017. You know that 2017 is a very different time. Very, very different time. Very different atmosphere, very different time. Me from 2017 is very different from me right now. Let's just say that. Right? It's a very different time from 2017 to now. And not a lot of people pay attention to the things that they posted years ago. I mean, I don't pay attention to the things that I posted years ago. I mean, all of them are trash anyway. So, I mean... I'm all for forgiveness and solidarity, but my limit is probably continuing to profit from propaganda you made on behalf of white supremacists because some people on Twitter tried to cancel you 5 years ago. So what you're saying is Chris Raygun apologizing, or at least quote unquote, he's not actually apologizing. He made a video on this, but Chris Reagan not trying to appeal to the anti-SJWs anymore in current year is invalid because he still has these videos up. So if you have so let's say that I am an SJW. Let's just say that I am a filthy freaking SJW right now. In 2020, I am an SJW. So then, in 2 years later, I have turned into an anti-SJW, and I'm like, I've made in my SJW phase, I made a lot of SJW videos, and then in 2 years later, I turned from an SJW to an anti-SJW because all of the videos that I made on the SJW phase still exists in my channel. Therefore, my transition is not. Apparently, people cannot change. That's what I tried to say. That apparently people cannot change because they didn't delete the videos that they made in the past. So, well, at least his content has changed and evolved over the time. Oh, this is a video of him criticizing the Twitch deer, the Twitch deer girl. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with Chris criticizing the Twitch deer girl? Everybody does that because the Twitch deer girl is actually legitimately really weird, and she's bragging about having the power to control people. She's bragging about having the power to ban people, etc., etc. It's to the point where Twitch themselves has to come in and like, no, these people in these counts or whatever, they don't actually have power. Nobody likes her. You're gonna defend her? So anyway. Apparently, my tweet inspired Chris Reagan to make a 15-minute rant video in which he argues the distinction between admitting something was wrong and apologizing, claims I said he personally organized the Charlottesville rally, then calls me an invalid. Because you are, though. You are trying to invalidate someone changing because they haven't deleted a video they made years ago. Seriously, you trying. This is what you're trying. That's what your general point is. You're trying to invalidate somebody for not changing. You're trying to invalidate someone for changing, for God forbid improving themselves because in the past they haven't deleted a video. Gonna call this one a win. What win? What win? What's the win? Good for you that you win this pointless argument. Just to hit some key points, the fact that few bad things have a single root cause does not mean we should just switch our brains off when we're considering ways to prevent future bad things. Intent is not needed to cause harm. Pity me if I ever make a full response video to a tweet. It's what Chris does. It's what I do in every single week in every single stream. God forbid that he can make whatever he wants. I can make whatever I want to your tweet. And I'm putting this here because it's dumb. Incidentally, I did watch all of the video where he attacks the Twitch girl. He spends the first half misunderstanding her point and then ends by repeating verbatim the personal attacks she's already been sent for a few weeks to doing an iDubbbz impression. So a Chris Reagan video. Well, that's a nice dig on Chris Reagan right there. But still, what's wrong with what's wrong with the video? Just criticizing the deer girl. I don't get it. There's also this, and this is why I despise progressives. Imagine being this much of a fucking liar. You're creating a connection between a fucking music video on YouTube mocking you and a rally where violence occurred, and you ask it to be centered on that basis. You're proving him 100% right. NeuroBrick, you are absolutely based. God bless you, NeuroBrick. That is an absolutely based take. Based take. Absolutely based. Straight up based right there. You're missing the point. Oh. What's the point that he missed? Minorities told you all that violent fascism was on the rise and that we need to protect ourselves and our communities. You all called us liars and continue to do so even after they keep killing us. The deaths of my people are on your hands. Whoa! Whoa! Dude! Jesus, dude, calm down. Crawling in my skin. Jesus, the hell is crawling in my trunk. The edge on this motherfucker. God damn, the depth of my people are on your hands. For what? Disagreeing on Twitter? Amazing! Chris Reagan saying trans rights while his old Gamergate era shit is still online and making me him dollars is interesting. It also makes me want to throw up. So here it is. There you go. This guy managed to simplify everything. So him making anti-SJW videos in the past that he maybe regretted for being cringed to it nowadays, and he still keeps it up. So you're saying just to delete his videos? Is that what you're saying? Just delete his, have him delete his videos. But we wouldn't have an archive of him saying all of those things. He could pretend that it never existed. Hello? If you ask him to delete the videos that he made years ago, then there's nothing to prove. I mean, you could archive all of those videos and all of that, but the videos will still exist. He could say, oh, I didn't make all of those videos. I was never this anti-SJW. There is a reason why people keep videos of, even though the cringier stuff. Even I keep all of those videos so that people can at least see the transition between me and the 2017 and me right now. So that this transition over here, man, come on, y'all. Dear anti-SJW YouTubers. Okay, well, I don't exactly consider myself an anti-SJW YouTuber, but I do make anti-SJW content, I guess. Anti-SJW content, I do talk about them a lot. At least not a lot, in the past at least, not these days. Or at least sometimes. I consider trusting you when you delete your Gamergate era anti-queer and anti-black propaganda. Damn, well, I don't exactly recall making those kinds of videos, but okay. Apparently, anti-SJW YouTubers are making Gamergate era anti-queer and anti-black propaganda. I don't know what anti-SJW YouTubers been watching, but I certainly haven't been making those. I mean, I was cringy as fuck back then, and even I don't go that cringe. I mean, Jesus. For people asking for proof, I don't owe you my time or energy. So you can't prove it then. You can't prove this statement over here. This statement over here is a statement that you cannot prove. And I don't even want to bother proving because I just want to say shit on Twitter. I mean, can't you just believe it that people on the internet lie? Anyway. A lot of old Gamergate people, Chris, Shuanhead, etc., seems to be trying to pivot to the left without ever addressing or reckoning with their past content. So what? They need to make a video saying, oh my god, the content that I make in the past is so cringy. Actually, they haven't they? And maybe on streams or something, maybe I haven't been paying attention, but they have at least called them, oh my god, the content that we made in the past, that I made in the past is so cringe. Because, well, I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, there are a lot of things that we made back in 2016 and 2017. Now, back in the Gamergate era days, back in those times, there are a lot of cringy shit back then. I mean, Leafy's still making videos. Seems to be trying to pivot to the left without ever addressing or reckoning with their past content. Hard not to see it as a bid for continued relevance rather than a genuine change of heart. So, in order for somebody to have a genuine change of heart, they have to delete their videos delete their videos. Or they have to call out their past videos for being cringy. Well, I have. And here I'm gonna call it out. My videos in the past are cringy as fuck. They're shit. Would you give me the courtesy that I have changed? I have pissed off the boomers? No? Well, then why should I do it anyway? Then why should I do it? Because you're not going to be convinced of me doing anything, or any of the anti-SJWs doing anything. You're not going to be convinced by them doing anything. Not saying the latter isn't possible. No, you are absolutely saying the latter isn't possible. They can't change. I'm sorry, but once they are striving away from your point of view, you are basically demanding them to do certain things that are so arbitrary. They're just really arbitrary, that are just, you don't have to do, like asking them to delete videos that they made in the past to totally accept their change. Why do they have to do that? Why can't you just look at their recent behaviors? Really, really odd. Freaking. But I do think the financial and attention incentives for these people often lead to this kind of ideologically flexible opportunity. Oh, so in other words, you want them to delete the video because they're making money? It's a 3-year-old video. I don't think they're exactly making money from a 3-year-old video. It's been years. I mean, you watch this video right now, it'd be very cringy as fuck. Because it's a video from 2017. Actually, a lot of videos in the past have been cringy as fuck. But is that it? Because they make money? They make AdSense, they got ad revenue from pointing out things that you don't agree with? Chris Raygun might be the most embarrassing person I have yet encountered in the whole of online. Well, Chris Raygun, the most embarrassing person. Yeah, maybe you want to expand that library of embarrassing person to include such lolcows as, I don't know, low tier God. I don't know why I love to do this. Low tier God. Well, that's one example. You could say Wings of Redemption or DSP, Destiny, Christian. I don't know. There's so many lists of people that are just straight up embarrassing. Expand your horizon. Low tier God. No BS. I'd say no BS is a good choice. Oh, what is this? It's Mental Health Awareness Week in the UK. A perfect time to talk about consent in gaming. I use this consent form no matter the theme. We need to keep ourselves and our players safe and comfortable. RPG consent checklist? What? I need to zoom in. I can't exactly see shit from here. What is going on in here? What is in the content of this consent checklist? Let me see. What should I consent to in order to enter this Dungeons and Dragons game? Okay. RPG consent checklist. GM name, player name, planned game theme. If this game were a movie, its movie rating would be... Wow. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, apparently if you want to start a Dungeons and Dragons session, you're gonna have to rate this Dungeons and Dragons game based on a freaking movie rating. Yes, this Dungeons and Dragons movie game would be NC-17. Let's just say NC-17, okay? Anyway, mark the color that best illustrates your comfort level with the following plot or story elements. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna copy this to paint.net. To my good old buddy paint.net. Let's mark this with everybody. Let's play this game and just... Yes, I know. Install when I exit. I need to install it now. Okay. Bring it on. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Green is enthusiastic consent. Bring it on. Yellow, okay if veiled or off stage, might be okay on stage but requires discussion ahead of time. Uncertain. Red, hardline do not include. Okay. Okay, what are the things that people got triggered by? I want to know. Horror, bugs. Well, I'm fine with bugs, so I'm blood. I'm fine with blood. Demons, I'm fine with demons. Eyeballs, I'm fine with eyeballs. Gore, harm to animals. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna put this NC-17. That's a bit too big. NC-17. Oh, that's great. And that's why nobody wants to play with you. Harm to children. Hey, might as well play that Skyrim mod. Rat, spiders. Oh, there are a couple of blanks here. I'm gonna put in what do you call it? Killer plaids. Killer plaids. Now this is the one that I would put, no. Please do not include games with killer plaids because I am afraid of killer plaids. Okay, what is this? Relationships, romance, fade to black, I'm fine. Explicit, I'm fine. Between PCs and NPCs, I'm fine. Between PCs, between player characters, oh, so I can roleplay a romance between two people that I'm actually not in love with. Interesting. I can roleplay a romance with another human being. Yes, baby. Sex, fade to black, explicit between PCs and NPCs. Yes, yes to all of these. Yes to all of these. What's wrong with this? I'm gonna add one. Let's see. NTR. That's a no. That's a no. Anybody who's into this sort of shit, okay, get this cuckoldry shit off my freaking game, all right? Social and cultural issues. Homophobia. Yes, please. Racism. Yes, please. Real world religion. Why not? Sexism. Yes. Specific cultural issues. Yes, please. I'm gonna describe this cultural issue. What do you call it? Let's say what's the culture? I got one. Weeb Wars. Yeah. Let's include Weeb Wars like here. That's perfectly fine. You're gonna include Weeb Wars on this on this freaking D&D session. RPG consent. Mental and physical health. Include all of them. I don't care. Cancer, claustrophobia, freezing to death, gaslighting. Gaslighting is a mental health, okay? Genocide, yes. Headstroke, natural disaster, paralysis, police aggression. Oh, police aggression. Someone can get triggered by that. Pregnancy, self-harm. These are not really that bad. Yeah, just include all of these shit. Do you want the GM to follow up with you to clarify any of these responses? If so, which ones? Okay. I'm gonna clarify what response. I'm gonna try to clarify this response. I'm going to bump up this text message. Okay. GM, you are a terrible freaking cock if you think that you're going to let me to play to going to not let me to play with all of this shit. If you actually let NTR in your game, you're a cuck. You're a cuck. Side appabend. There you go. There you go. Put it right there. Put it right there. Screw you. Well, whoever made this, I'm submitting my RPG consent checklist, and hopefully you will accept me to any sorts of future RPG Dungeons and Dragons sessions. So, ladies and gentlemen, why do you need this? Again, very inclusive and diverse, I suppose. What is this? Bisexual, a Discord server for bisexuals. Cool. Okay, what is this? Bad media. Bad media? Wow. Apparently this bisexual this bisexual Discord server is gonna have medias that are banned. Alex Halo donated $5. Don't to consent to head pads. Thank you so much for the donation. To keep them coming. Please refrain from applying to join the server if you actively consume the following media. If it's something of the past, you're fine, but if any of these are in current interest, don't bother. Okay. Has Been Hotel, Hetalia, Camp, Nekopara, Boyfriend to Death, Attack on Titan, South Park, Mogeko or Deep Sea Prisoner, Hamilton, Killing Stalking, Black Butler, Voltron, Homestuck, The Arcana, Steven Universe. We don't particularly care if you consume this media as long as you don't post about it or talk about it positively, but be critical of your interests. Why does this Discord server not letting you to talk to any of these specific fandoms? Has Been Hotel and Hetalia? Nekopara? Apparently you cannot talk about Nekopara in this bisexual Discord server. Boyfriend to Death. I don't know what Boyfriend to Death is. Sounds like an otome visual novel. A dark otome visual novel. A South Park, Mogeko, Hamilton. Hamilton as in the play Hamilton? Alex Halo donated to $1. Don't forget to consent to head pads, I mean. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Also, Black Butler. Why Black Butler? Weird choice. Voltron, Homestuck, The Arcana, Steven Universe. Weirdly weird choices for media that should be banned. Anyway, what is this? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the art police is here again. The art police is gonna come over here. They're gonna they're gonna police you for how dare you to post these arts, etc. I talked about this in my previous video. The art police is right here to police your art. You cannot do shit with these people. Content warning, pedo, incest, fandom discourse. The fact that the Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles reboot has 8 crew members drawing porn of the turtles and bragging that they tricked their fans is exactly why we need to deplatform people who make that kind of content before it lands them a job at a kids' TV network. So, let me get this straight. There are 8 crew members who are adults drawing porn of the turtles. I don't see what's the issue. I mean, porn of everything. It's Rule 34. There's always gonna be porn of literally everything in this universe. There's porn of freaking Bowser, if you're into that sort of thing. But yeah, I don't understand why this is something that needs to be that should be concerned. Unless if you're a minor on the internet and you just only experience such horrific imagery as turtle porn. Anyway, y'all realize there is Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtle. Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtle. Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtle. Oh my god. Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtle. Yes, that is my favorite show next to Do Scooby. Porn before you were born and before many of y'all parents were born, and Disney animators and designers actively do the exact same thing with their characters. Most artists do to their characters. These turtles are underage. Citation needed. Bear Yogi. Do Scooby. Yeah, this hoopla is really freaking odd, but it gets weirder. It gets weirder and weirder as we get through the freaking rabbit hole. Hold on, I miss. That is for something on the back. For something on the back, right? Wait, why did I include this tweet twice? Okay, that's for something on the back. For now, let's talk about this one. Source, major trigger warning for all links in the post. I'm sick to death of this topic, so I'm sorry for bringing it up. Why blocking and ignoring isn't sorry. I'm sick to death of this topic, so I'm sorry for bringing it up. Yet another example of why blocking and ignoring isn't enough. Yeah, so canceling then. You're gonna have to cancel these people because blocking and ignoring isn't enough. You need to punish these people in some way. You need to go to their jobs and fire them or something. Twitter has deplatformed creators for no reason before, so yes, I do believe in the power of bullying people offline. Whoa! 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 Did you just straight up admitted this? straight up admitted this entire thing. Yeah, we're just gonna bully people. These artists deserve to be bullied, etc., etc. Guys, you don't have to give reverse of the titles in the chat, but okay. Ten Ben, Jerry and Tom, Der Chow, Bravo Johnny, Hotel Has Been, The Sun Jets, Mailer Soon, The Brain and Pinky, Time Adventure, Dog the Cowardly Courage. Oh, chat. Stimpy and Ren. Jimmy Genius Boy Neutron. Oh, where was I? Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Finally, someone corrected this. Staff members have been drawing porn of the turtles on private accounts and lying to fans. Okay, there are citations of where they actually draw porn, but there are no citations of where they're actually lying to fans. I still need proof on that one, but okay. I sincerely don't enjoy posting discourse like this, especially in a fandom that's relatively safe and fun, considering that you're in Tumblr. But this needs to be called because this kind of disturbing behavior can't go unpunished. So how are you going to punish them? You're going to fire them? Is that it? As the title states, multiple crew members have been drawing pornography of the turtles, with several flaunting how they trick their fans. Citation needed on these tricking on their fans. You have proven that all of them have drawn all of these porn, but I still can't see where the part where they actually trick their... How do they trick their fans anyway? Oh no, they draw porn. Piece 1, Flintstones The, Lagan Guren, Tess Johnny, The Waters of Dark Pirates, War is Love, Jacket Metal Full, Haikyuu Earth Defense Love Club, Eddie, Ed, and Ed, Bragan Doll, Jack Samurai. Come on, chat. Come on. Prove below. Massive trigger warnings for incest and pedophilia. Also, this particular tweet over here got deleted, so that's kind of interesting. Then you're gonna be shocked, because believe it or not, it's insanely common for people who do adult work to branch out and work on family-friendly and kids shows. Your discomfort isn't grounds to blacklist anyone. Apparently, people who draw lewd porn are incapable of drawing safe for work stuff. They are incapable of being safe for work. We're not horny 100% of the time, guys. We're only 99% of the time horny. The other 1%, we can still be not horny. Stop drawing porn of characters from the show they work on who are underage is absolutely grounds. As absolutely grounds, what are you talking about? Maybe you need to phrase this in a way that people can understand. Sing Hell, GOU, 2077 Cyberpunk, Combat Mortal, Chicken and Chow, Live Love, Of Us Last, Wars Beast, Slayer Goblin, Nagataro, Pico Boku no, 7 Fantasy Final, Hedgehog the Sonic, Cry May Devil, Thrones of Games, Bizarre JoJo's Adventure, Bros Mario Super, Shield of the Rising Hero. Okay, chat. Yeah, we talked about that. Nickelodeon bootlickers are the fucking... Whoa, Nickelodeon bootlickers? It's one thing to spread more positivity and having a clear, open mind. It's another when they'll defend the crew behind Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from drawing several underage child porn. This isn't about spreading positivity. This is psychotic. Well, you're psychotic, I can tell you that. But it's just, again, it's just artists drawing porn. Porn of turtles, it exists. Even if you try to delete these, deplatform these artists, whatever, they're still going to exist anyway. It's unfortunate, but it's Rule 34. The Rule 34 exists. It's gonna happen to you, man. Come on, y'all. Chat. Oh yeah, by the way, this person who got the tweet deleted, who talk about canceling all these TMNT porn, is have a diaper fetish. If you're into that sort of thing. Last of Ma'am, Miwaki Zakuya, Chappelle the Dave Show, Kill Killa. A reminder to some artists out there, lol, we are 14 years old. Okay? Okay? They're still not gonna stop drawing porn of you, even if I don't like it. Even if I don't like it. Even if I don't like, there are a lot of porn of certain characters that I don't like. That doesn't mean that people won't draw them. People draw porn of SpongeBob, for God's sake. I see, there's this ad. I remember this ad very distinctly when I was like, back when I was like in middle school. I was just getting curious of browsing porn. And like, there's this freaking ad of SpongeBob getting his dick sucked by Ariel from Little Mermaid. I'm like, fucking hell, people want to get off of this? It's one of those things that go, Jesus, why the fuck are y'all doing? Anyway, 6716, donate to $1. I don't like Turtle Says as much as the next guy, but the most I did was mocking the crap out of their ship back on DeviantArt, not demanding them to get fired for drawing Rule 34 of Turtle Says. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Yeah, so I retweeted it because it's well done. Yeah, it's good art, but it's still gross. They have talent and they can use it to something else other than sexualizing women. Oh, God forbid they sexualize women. Last Air, the Avatar Bender. Have you ever considered the artists themselves as women? Yeah, why can't women draw sexy artwork? What is this, the 50s? Absolutely based. You peach hole guy, based. You say that like I'm the sexist one when I'm a female myself. Besides, whether a female or male drew it, it's wrong and it's uncomfortable. Stop sexualizing women. No. No. Eternal Doom. Meme Appa Stream. Flag Brack Creed's Assassin. Vincent 207 donated $1. $1 donated by Vincent07. As long as they aren't using show to promote their work or vice versa, it really shouldn't matter. Exactly. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. And just now, Alex Halo did it to $1. The creator of Dragon Maid made lewds of all the characters in the show. Ara ara. Exactly. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. I mean, oh my. What is this? What the fuck? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I'm not sitting to this thread. This is a fucking thread. What is this? Attack of the Lolicons. A massive thread about my mistakes and lots of the Lolicons' mistakes. Jesus, this is a massive thread. Wow. You even make sections of your thread. Okay, considering that this guy puts an effort on sectioning his own thread, or his or her or their own thread, I'd say we'd give them their courtesy. I'm going to address my mistakes first, because even though some of the Lolicons were truly the worst, I wasn't entirely innocent in the situation either. One, this is also showcased in a future section of the thread. I went onto one of the Lolicons accounts and saw that the same group of Lolicons were harassing another person. So I went to their account to defend that person and troll the Lolicons. So just petty internet drama shit. Two, I really should have just kept the Lolicons muted, but because of my boredom, I started to argue with them some more. Your fault? Later on that night, I started to take a troll approach, which just made the situation elevate. Your fault. 3, I used a very offensive insult. So offensive, in fact, that one of the Lolicons called me a racial slur. Oh no. Oh no. Lolicons calling you a racial slur. How dare they? But I really should just use another insult. However, if I haven't had used the offensive insult, I wonder what kind of offensive insult this person is using to the point where this Lolicon account called this other person a freaking racial insult. Should we call, is this worthy of being called Okuyasu? Okuyasu! Okuyasu! I heard it as clear as day. Well, not really, but apparently the guy said it. Tess donated $1. So you thank much for the donation. Guys, come and keep. Thank much for the donation. Guys, come and keep. Okay. Here's the YIF artist. You got blocked by the YIF artist, okay? I do apologize about the mistakes that I made. They were childish and immature on my part. Dude, it's just some petty Twitter drama. You don't have to make an entire freaking thread. And you have to section this. My God, dude. What are you doing? Okuyasu! Okuyasu! This guy makes a dumb Twitter thread and somebody called him the N-word. All of this madness began when I was defending an anti-map, anti-zoophile account that supposedly committed suicide named Pepe Gege. The original Lolicon that I argue made a slightly offensive tweet about how his death wasn't adding up logically. Jesus. At the time I thought that suicide was real, I did take into consideration that he could have faked the suicide, but my main argument at the time was how the suicide could be real and basically tried to debunk his argument. We kept on bickering as another Lolicon the same one that later. Oh my God, this is so petty. What are you doing? Why are you making? Oh, no. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not reading this shit. That's too long. Go atone to your own internet drama. Atone thyself. Couldn't be bothered. Anyway, what is this? Anne's Karen outfit is ugly. Therefore, I took it upon myself to edit her art and redesign her. And here she is. I'm really happy with how this came out. Well, good for you. She still has some really nice butt. She just doesn't have the boobs coming out of her. She still has some really, really nice butts in there. That's very fatphobic. That's very fatphobic. How dare you assume that Aunt Takamaki is this very ideal woman? It's not. She doesn't look like the average woman. She needs to be a little bit chubby. Anyway, thank you. In my opinion, one of the female Phantom Thieves, Haru, is the only outfit that has actual character. All the others are sexualized and boring. That's your opinion. I've redesigned Sumi's too, since her just make me ooh. But here's this one, Kasumi. Okay, you just. See, she still has her thighs on. With the. What do you? That heart in the chest. It's like something that Giorno would wear. Kasumi is a JoJo character apparently with that heart in the chest thingy. Oh, sorry. Was it Giorno or was it Yosuke? Either way. An is canonly very uncomfortable in her outfit, which you can hear in the conversations in Mementos while driving. Depends on which conversation, because there are tons of them. There are even conversations where she's comfortable with her outfit. Even the way she stands in safe rooms just shows she's uncomfy. She's also a victim to sexual abuse and grooming, so seeing her really sexualized and stuff made me You know that one of her themes of one of her rebellion themes, one of her character themes is rebelling against the sexual predator by being sexually independent and by being able to express herself sexually. Well, she is uncomfortable with the suit, but read the Dengeki manga comic to the point where she just pretty much abuses everyone like she's the freaking dominatrix, because that's her inherent character, supposed to reflect her true character, her true inner self. Yeah, she can complain that her outfit isn't nice, but her outfit is her reality. Anyway, Entotory donated to $1. Royale 5 Persona. Smash Super Ultimate Bros. Zero Metroid Mission. Some here shekels more. Keep coming, M. Thank guys much so. Thank guys much so. I can't even do that coherently. Oh my god, what is this? I like the design of the DC superhero girl, so I thought about how Black Widow would look like. For this, I relied on illustrations Comp Campbell made. I did this just for fun, so I hope you like it. Okay, so this guy who drew Black Widow in a bit of a sexy pose. Marvel superheroes. Cool. Where are her organs? Wow. Please tell me you're being ironic, because I hope this is an ironic comment. Because I've seen people who actually comment this ironically, so I'm gonna take this as an ironic comment. Because if it's not an ironic comment like this one, this is gross. Stop sexualizing her. She's a badass, and how can you expect her to fight like this or even breathe? She could though. This is disgusting. Delete or make a better version. No. A realistic version. You don't see drawing like that for the male superheroes. These drawings are very sexist. You know, that's because the male superheroes are drawn, you know, like Thor. You know to see how... Sorry, I have to grab this. I'm gonna grab this because this is just the best. The best way for me to just shut down this entire argument. Do you guys know about this creator, this comic creator known as Rob Liefeld? He's the guy who drew this. I mean, look at that. That's ladies and gentlemen, that is the ideal male body. This is the ideal peak achievement. This is the male body. You cannot argue otherwise. This is the ideal male body. You cannot disagree. Where are his organs exactly? The extra thick. Oh man, but seriously though, this is in my opinion, this is not exactly great, but he can do it however he wants. If ladies love all of this really big ass six pack, this thick ass freaking six pack or whatever, you do you, ladies. You do you. That small peepee though. How does she breathe? Yeah, good question though. Oh wait, I already got that. Angry 14-year-old asexual noises. Fuck off and fuck you. 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 Fuck off. Well, someone's having a breakdown on the internet. Breakdown, breakdown. Are you cishet? Are you... Wait, what? Are you cishet? What is that question? What? Your next line is, why is PP so small? Why is that question? Are you cishet? To hell with sissies. Ha 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 ha. Well, looks like we are witnessing a breakdown. Da, 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 da. I need to have that. I need to have that as a freaking soundbite. Hey, are you cis hetero? Answer please. Hey, are you cis het? Why do they have to answer this question? Oh, whoa, what is this? Oh, so this was the guy that was the thread mentioning. Okay, cool. Can we stop sexualizing children? Well, if you want your Sailor Moon to be chained and bound and gagged like that, sure, you do you. Anyway, block these morons too. Fuck them. What's up with weeboos always using the they're not real excuse and they call me a hypocrite for doing anthros? Get the fuck out. Because you are though. Because you are a hypocrite though. She's not real, bud. In the same way that your anthros are not real, bud. Kawaria. I don't give a fuck. Pedo sympathizers are getting blasted for being this fucking ballsy. I'm a hypocrite when this bitch is a minor posting more child porn. Fuck you guys, make me laugh. That's a lowly art, not exactly what you call a child porn. You guys are making absolutely no sense. I can't see that tweet. It's just fictional characters. Break down. Block list getting long. Okay, I was too early. This is the breakdown part. Breakdown. That was unnecessary and incredibly rapey of you. This is why I don't bother with you fucked up pinheads. What? I can't see the screenshot, so I don't know what's going on with that. I'm muting. Get your shit together. Do you people really think child abuse is funny? It's not a fucking meme. Go outside and learn how to be a real person. Oh, I can't see that tweet. Anyway, yeah, he's just having a breakdown. He or she or them. I don't care. She's learning to think critically and verify the things she believes in. I'm very proud of her, Dan. You think minors can think critically? Whoa. Okay, dude. Hold up. Please don't have this conversation going into something that I don't want it go. You think minors can think critically. What next? Minors can consent to sexual activities? Well, considering that your account name is @ShotaQueen, minors can learn to think critically. It's called growing and developing. Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police! Yeah. You aren't even an adult. You don't have any position to talk about growing and developing. To assume every child is an idiot and suddenly gain all the knowledge they need when they turn 18 is not only ageist, but also plain ignorant. You don't know what that person went through. They could be more mature than you. Dude. Okay. This is a serious PSA for every single one of you in the chat who are below 18 years old. If somebody on the internet who are above the age of 18 tells you that you are actually more mature than your age, and it's a stranger, it's not even like a family member or anything like that, just a complete and total stranger, if they say that to you, press that X button. Please press that X button. Please press that X button. Because just no. Just no. Red flag on that one, please. Red flag. Red flag. Please help. If you are 17 and can't wait till you're 18 to make an OnlyFans, you have been groomed. There, based. Exactly. That's all it is. You've been groomed by the internet. Being 17 and excited to get married or have kids is totally archaic and anti-women. But throwing yourself into the porn mill so a corporation can profit off your intimacy for $3 per sim is totally liberating. Yes. Yes. God bless you. Based absolutely. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. If somebody decided, yeah, you know what? Being 17 is the better way for you to spend your 18 years old is to simp on OnlyFans account instead of, getting married or have kids. Seriously, just... Oh, what is this? I can't believe that official Sega shop did this. I just contacted them to delete that product. What product? Nazi Germany flag. Sony patchwork tails weapon. What? What's the connection between these two? Wait. 1.3 likes, 434 retweets, 377 retweets, comments. Oh! So you disabled the replies on this one, did you? The patterns on the clothes reminds me of the rising sun flag. Really? Really? We're going there? And this is no different from the Nazi flags in other countries, especially in Korea. Really? Really? And it's too bad that this product reminds lots of people of a painful history. It's on the official site. As somebody whose country got invaded by the freaking Japanese, go fuck yourself. Hopefully they delete that product. They must delete that. And the person eventually harassed the freaking employees and telling them to delete the product. And the guy succeeded. The guy or the girl succeeded. Good for you. Sega should seriously get around to removing that design. It's heartbreaking seeing how hurt Korean fans are right now. Boo fucking who. Speaking as a guy of color, this is just sad. A guy of color. Speaking as someone whose country got invaded by the Japanese, go fuck yourselves, y'all. We did it. Good for you. Good for you. You removed a certain piece of clothing on a website. The greatness of internet activism in current year. Why are you here again? Anyway, what is this? People who need to unfollow me are not all cops are bad people. I just think looting is wrong people. Not all cops are bad people. I just think looting is wrong, people. All lives matter, people. I don't care about politics, people. Violence is never the answer, people. So... this isn't meant to be like a funny joke. Well, you said it. If you have said any of the things I listed above in the past 2 days, do us both a favor and block me. No, you block me. I'm gonna quote tweet you and you block me. How about that? Or just went to protective mode because that's, I guess, a lot easier to do. Anyway, oh, what is this? Oh, what is this? Don't scroll. No matter how big or small your platform is. You see, the thing is, I don't care about any of this shit. I don't care about whatever that's happening outside in there in the freaking the right. I don't care about politics in general. But these people put me in the freaking crosshair. You don't care about politics? Here, you are included in our take. You are a terrible person too. No matter how big or small your platform is, use your voice for a good cause. Yeah, I'm going to use my voice to tell people that you don't really have to care about the things that happen outside of the world if you feel bad about it, if it mentally drains you, if it makes you feel like you're a terrible person because you couldn't have done enough. Maybe just care about trying to improve yourself, trying to improve on the things that you can actually improve. How about that? God forbid that I talk about my horrendous sermons in self-improvement and making sure to everybody have a healthy mental state. Use your voice for a good cause. I'm begging you to stop by and reply or quote tweet with hashtag Black Lives Matter. White silence. If you're reading this, you likely care about issues surrounding race. Not really, but okay. But if you are white, you will always have the ability to opt out of this conversation with your silence. There. Is that not bright enough? Do I need to be a little bit brighter? Do I need to be brighter? Does need to be brighter enough? Or do I need to go darker again so that I can invalidate this take? There you go. I am finally dark. I am finally dark. Therefore, I can talk about this conversation. A true ally will work to engage others in their community in this fight to eradicate racism. You fight racism by telling that white people are all trash. And telling that white people should not be involved in this conversation because they are systemically being racist to people. Okay. Okay, I don't get you, America. I don't get you. White America is speaking up, but we need more of it. We need you. White silence. When a white person falls silent against racism and hard conversations about white supremacy, you know, maybe some people just don't give a shit. White silence is not supportive. White silence is violence. White silence is not neutral ground. Please do not stay silent. There are hidden comments on this, but I didn't even have the time to get through that, but yeah, whatever. Moving on. Oh. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is a really dumb hoopla. Man makes money buying his own pizza on DoorDash app. The owner of a pizza restaurant in the US has discovered the DoorDash delivery app has been selling his food cheaper than he does, while still paying him full price for orders. DoorDash, what have you done? So apparently, how DoorDash does it is, you have a pizza, DoorDash sells your pizza for 50% of the price, but you still get 100% of the money because they're charitable? A pizza for which he charged $24 or 20 pounds was being advertised for $16 on DoorDash, and when he secretly ordered it himself, the app paid his restaurant the full $24 while charging him $16. Big stonks! The big stonks! The big stonks! He had not asked to be put on the app. He later found out it was part of a trial to gauge customer demand. Oh, okay. That worked out well, I guess. Content strategist Ranjan Roy blogged about the anonymous restaurateur, who is his friend. He later named the business, which has outlets in Manhattan and Topeka, Kansas, US. Mr. Roy said he first heard about the situation in March 2019 when his friend started receiving complaints about deliveries, even though his outlets did not deliver. At that point, he discovered he had been added to DoorDash and noticed it was charging a lower price for one of his premium pizzas. Wait a second. Are you saying that someone is making DoorDash in the name of this pizzeria's freaking this pizzeria's freaking name? Interesting. So there's this random guy who makes a DoorDash account based on the pizzeria without the pizzeria's consent, and he's just taking free money from user. That's stonks. Genius stonks move, I guess. So he ordered 10 pizzas, paid $160, and had them delivered to a friend's house. The restaurant was then paid $240 for the order by DoorDash. The next time, the restaurant prepared his friend's orders by boxing out the pizza base without any toppings, maximizing the profit from the mismatched price. I was genuinely curious if DoorDash would catch on, but they didn't, wrote Mr. Roy. DoorDash did not respond to BBC News' request for comment. I mean, this is so dumb. Third-party delivery platforms, as they've been built, just seems like the wrong model, but instead of testing, failing, and evolving, they've been subsidized into market dominance. You have insanely large pools of capital creating an incredibly inefficient, money-losing business model. understatement of the year. DoorDash is backed by investment giant SoftBank, which this week posted a record-breaking loss of nearly 13 billion. Big stonks! The big stonks! Defending the loss, Chief Executive Masayoshi Son compared himself to Jesus. What the fuck am I reading? The billionaire is said to have stated during a call with investors that Jesus was also misunderstood. Barter minus 1 billion. I'm moving on. Oh my god, not this. Oh, this is a fucked up story. Oh god, this is a fucked up story, ladies and gentlemen. Prepare yourselves. This has gone beyond our choosing beggar. This is this. So, there's this news of this person who lost his bride to be in a tragic car accident. A company he hired for the big day is refusing to refund him and is threatening a lawsuit. So, this guy has his bride to be unfortunately died in a tragic car accident. And then he hired a company to do wedding photographs. Unfortunately, because his bride has unfortunately passed away, he asked for a refund and the company didn't issue a refund. Well, the thing is, a lot of these companies unfortunately have these clauses in their contracts and saying, hey, the non-refundable, the no refund policy in their contracts that unfortunately some common customers are unable to read. They're unable to read through the contracts. They're unable to read through the legalities of the contracts and couldn't find the part where there's the no refund policy. So, yeah, unfortunately, some companies are... They can do it legally. It's scummy as fuck. Actually, no. There are times where it's complicated. The issue is complicated, but legally speaking, it's just in the gray area. But that's not the point. The point is, this has gone from not issuing a refund to the company straight up making fun of him. He just straight up the company just went straight up and made fun of him for losing his bride. No, for real. Today would have been the day where we would have filmed Justin and Alexis' wedding in Colorado Springs. After what Justin pulled with the media stunt to try and shake us down for a refund, we hope you sob and cry all day for what would have been your wedding day. Sorry, not sorry. What the fuck, dude? Like, what in the name of fuck? I just don't... I can't even say anything. The fact that you have the no refund policy is like a big issue. It's at least you're in the gray area on that one. But now you're in the black area. Now people cannot have sympathy for you. You just straight up made fun of him. But it gets worse. To all employees and clients, it is with great sadness that we inform to you of the passing of our client experience manager, Allison Davis. Allison took her own life earlier this morning. She had been a valued member of our team for the past 2 years and will be missed. Allison was a wife, mother, sister, and daughter. On May 2020, our company was subject to an online smear campaign for not refunding a client who died in a car accident. The client signed a non-refundable contract. As a result, friends, family, and strangers have emailed, called, and left reviews of our company on social media. Online bullying is real. We are in contact with the local authorities to see what can be done in terms of etc., etc. So yeah, the company stated that there's one of the employee who got cyberbullied to the point of suicide. A few years ago, to all employees and clients, it is with great sadness that we inform to you the passing of our client experience manager, Allison Davis. This post was made in 2018. This post was made in 2020. Hello? Did you just use your own employee suicide from 2 years ago as a way to disprove your point, as a way to score point against this poor freaking family who merely asked for a freaking refund? It gets worse! It gets worse! Just absolutely evil. They really started a website using his name and then said life is a bitch Justin in regard to his fiance dying 3 months before his wedding. They actually made a website with the guy with the guy's freaking name. With the groom's freaking name, Justin. And just talk shit at him. Copper Stallion Media, a wedding videography company, signed a legally binding contract between Justin Monte and his fiancée, blah, 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 blah. The fiancé was killed in a car accident on February 4, 2020. On February 17, Justin reached out by email to tell us that the wedding was off due to death of his fiancé. I can't read any further on that. We replied, express sympathy or sympathy, explain to it at all far, blah, blah, blah. Justin Mortney then contacted the failing news station KRDO in Colorado Springs, CO, to tell his story. In the news story, he admits that the contract was non-refundable, but says we should give the money back due to the circumstances. Life is a bitch, Justin. Wow. Holy shit, dude. Life is a bitch, Justin. Wow. Just imagine saying that to somebody who recently lost their loved one. Life is a bitch, ain't it? Oh, how dare you lost your loved one. Life is a bitch. Holy shit, dude. The contract was non-refundable. We will never refund Justin Montley, even with the online threats and harassment. And the ones that you apparently faked. Fuck y'all for real. Fuck y'all. Seriously, for real, fuck y'all. Like, what is wrong with you people? Same to you, fatso. Winners never quit and quitters never win. And neither winners or millionaires pretend their employees committed suicide to get out of refunding a grieving customer. Must feel so good to be a scammer. Lindsay, you are absolutely based. God bless you, Lindsay. Talk shit to this freaking scumbag of a freaking CEO. Owner of this fucking scumbag of a company. Fucking. Has anyone been contracted for Copper Stallion Media before? Fuck it, because I've lost hope of ever getting paid. 100% have been ghosted by them. Don't work for this company. So not only that it sucks for you to be a client, but it also sucks for you to be working with this company. Without getting to my own experiences with the company over the last year, I was curious if anyone else has had an experience with the company. There's zero information from anyone on the internet about the company, among other things that I find odd. Yeah. Yeah. This has gone beyond our choosing beggar. Actually, you know what? He has the right to be a beggar. The guy has the right to be a beggar. He just lost his wife. He needs all the help that he can get. Thankfully, a lot of people on the internet has helped him, which is great news. And he's been dealing with this all he can. And people on the internet has been helping him. Media's been reporting this, and this company, well, we haven't heard any news of this company. Well, the news that I've been hearing from this company has been certainly bad all this time. Well, as some of the chat said, I hope this company gets looted. Well, I mean, I guess. Yeah, actually. You know what? This company has done such an atrocious thing that I guess to the point calling them that they deserve to be looted granted the chat the possibility, yeah, you know what? This company should be looted. Jeez. Yeah, Justin, dude. Justin, God bless you, dude. Really sorry for your loss. And you, Copper Stallion Media, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Let them burn. Loot them. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this stream. That is the end of the stream. Wow. Lots and lots of freaking issues. Freaking stream issues all for freaking that. Are there any freaking
or apes or whatever, right?
Can I just play this clip? Can I just play this clip? I'm sorry. I just want to play this clip of Ethan talking shit.
Men want to like
Right.
So it's, you know, women are in a nature setting, like, to be conquered.
I love when Ethan says that and Joji's reaction is like,
in a nature setting. You know, women are in a nature setting, like, to be conquered.
I love Joji's reaction. I love Filthy Frank's reaction. Like, when you made Filthy Frank, freaking Joji, freaking Filthy Frank, you made Filthy Frank to have that expression. You know you done goofed H3.
Women are in a nature setting, like, to be conquered.
Oh, come back to us, Frank. Come back to us. We need you in these trying times. We need all the comedy. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, now that's it. That's it for the internet proper. For the end of the stream proper. Thank you so much for joining in the stream. Thank you so much for the donations. It's been great. It's been fun. No internet disconnection is gonna prevent us from streaming, or at least for the next day. Yeah, it's late for a day, but at least we got a nice stream. 3 hours, 18 minutes in the stream, and my throat's hurt. Jesus. Oh, so many freaking donations. Thank you so much for donating. Thank you so much for joining the stream. All the questions and the last week's donation, yesterday's donations also appreciated. I'll see you on the next stream. Same time as always. Take care.